Good morning, lovely people. It is Wednesday, the 29th of March. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And I'm one of your lovely hosts, Martin Royalty.
And they call me E-Man, a pro-black activist, TDA producer and news analyst, melanin jam-packed.
That is right. I feel like I look like I'm like mourning my husband or something. Sometimes I have my hair in a certain way and then I just look... It gives me plain Jane vibes, like, you know.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm only saying that because it kind of reminds me of what it would be in a movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what... I looked like I'm out of a Tyler Perry film. I caught my reflection. I said, oh, okay. I like this look. I like a very simple, here I am look there. How are we doing?
Yeah, can't complain, man.
Yeah?
Can't complain, yeah. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Hanging on.
Hanging on.
Hanging on. I feel like life has just been one hanging on for time now, but hanging on. Do you know what's funny? Do you remember when we talked about, when Marcus did a done about, was it screaming yoga or something like that?
Yes.
I actually forgot to tell you guys. I haven't done it, but I had a taster.
Serious?
Basically a tasting session. So it was actually like a few days after that. And it was my normal Pilates class, but annoyingly my actual instructor wasn't there. So it was this other lady who one time I went to her class. When I got in there, she had like people smelling candles and stuff. I said, I'm going to have this foolishness. That's not what I'm here for. She was giving me like kumbaya and like one with nature and one with the earth vibe. I said, yeah, I'm here to work out, not be one with my body kind of thing. So anyways, it was her. I thought, let me just give her a try. And it is what it is. So towards the end of the class year, she was like, so we're kind of like stretching. No, we're doing this thing where, when you swing your arms just to kind of release pressure, whatever, But she was like to people to let out a sound.
Okay.
And straight away, I remembered the screaming yoga. And I said, you know what? There's no way. Like, I couldn't take... This is how I know I can't do screaming yoga. Because I was dying of laughter. So basically, she was like, when you drop your arms, you let like a... So when you drop your arms, you're like, When I tell you, I was like, everyone looks so... Like, there's a bunch of wallies up in this room because what the heck is this? And it was just so funny. It's like men were obviously in there as well. Now, men, because Pilates is like strong body,
So, with Pilates, explain Pilates to me.
So Pilates, there's a lot of disruption over there in the corner.
I know, right? Right? Gosh.
You need to be suspended. Because you're ridiculous. You don't have to rush. Take your time. You're making more noise rushing. You're making a bigger scene. It's like people like, shh. It's like you're being louder. But, okay, so Pilates, it's like, it's basically workouts, but with controlled breathing.
Okay.
So when you breathe, like a lot of times we hold our breath during workouts, but actually breathing will make you feel the workout, like it's more intense.
Okay.
So it is a lot of like, depending on what class you go to, but my classes tend to be like a lot of like core work.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a lot of like abs and balance and stuff like that.
Is it slow movements?
I wouldn't say it's controlled movements.
Okay.
It's not
cool.
slow. Because one time I went to a slow one, it was an old lady.
Yeah.
I left.
Okay.
Because they're an hour long.
Yeah.
And 2 minutes, I said, no, I can't. Like, I actually cannot do this. So I just wrapped my mouth. I was like, see ya. No, I can't, I like, so you end up like, it's actually intense workout.
Okay.
Because I've been sweating up in there. Like, I can't go in there with a wig. It adds to the heat. Do you know what I mean? So it is intense. So like, you have, they're like men who do it as well. Because it's just a good workout. To be fair, I feel like it's just not vigorous workouts. But there's a guy in my Saturday classes, he's so flexible, it's stupid. Like when I see him on the gym floor, when like he like hangs from like cables, like his core, is so strong, it's just mad.
You know them flexible guys, yeah? Am I going to say something? I feel like I'm about to say something crazy.
Yeah, go on. What do you think they do with the flexibility?
I don't know. But aren't they are some of them a bit weird though?
I don't know.
Because like...
I wouldn't know.
Because, I'm talking about the suit, like no
Like the
disrespect
super flexible?
Yeah, like someone like Russell Simmons, who's like mad flexible. He does all them...
Russell Simmons?
Yeah, the Def Jam guy.
The hip-hop guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He does like yoga and all that.
Is he in hiding?
Yes. Yeah, I think at the moment he
Yeah,
is.
it's been for a few years.
But like, you know, those guys, they're mad flexible. They do all types of, they walk different.
Yeah, because they're flexible. Because their bones
That's
are
what I'm
not
saying.
stiff.
Isn't it like weird?
Because you know, you do feel very free. Like I do feel like light on my feet.
Mm.
When you challenge your bones because your bones are stiff a lot of times. Like a lot of us are stiff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not the kind of.
Ain't it correct though? Because
Nah.
their one just looks a bit too flappy.
I know what you mean though. Like just
Yeah, it's weird.
like jelly-like.
Is that
Yeah.
how he walks? I don't understand. I've never seen Russell Simmons in any capacity that's flexible. Why? Where do you
No,
see this
only
stuff?
because like he's mad flexible in it, so I just
Where
use
do
him
you
as
see
a thing.
Flexible.
But like when I've seen people who are like in real life who
Yeah.
do them type of things,
Yeah.
like they just seem a bit different.
I know what you're trying to say, but it's fine. It's very
I'm
early in
still
the
spun
morning.
about you wearing your wig to hot yoga. Why is that a thing? Why would people wear their wigs to go work out?
Because it's hair, Marks. You know what it's
Yeah,
okay,
but you just
basically.
wrap your head up or something, like tie it in it. Like
No,
you're
but
going
that's
to
the thing.
sweat, you're going to move, synchronization, and
Yeah, but
why have you got your wig on?
sometimes no, but say like I've left from here. Sometimes I will wear it because I'm dressed up. Do you get me? I'm here.
Okay,
I'm
fair
coming
enough.
from here, and I'm in my gym clothes already. And sometimes as well, like I just wanna. Oh, how do I say this without sounding anti-black or anti-feminism or anti-anything? So basically, this is the reason why I'm like a braids, locks type of girl, right? I like to wake up and here I am. This is my final look. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes when I have a wig on, I feel like a fraud. I'm not a fraud 'cause I've got a pretty face, but it's only about taking your hair off. Do you get what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And so sometimes I just don't want to look like just head. Do you know what I mean? Like I want more. I don't just want to look like just a head. Do you know what I mean? So it adds to like the girliness that I feel that day.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Fair enough.
But because I know how intense these sessions are, I haven't got time for that. And also, I don't like wearing wigs to the gym because my worst fear is my wig coming off. Obviously, my wigs are secure anyway. But I just have this fear that I might be doing a sit-up and my ponytail was long and then it just gets trapped and then I come up and the wig doesn't come up with me.
Yeah, for real.
That's wild. And my gym, I'm under contracts. I can't even leave. Do you get what I mean?
That's true. No, that's you plus one. That's just.
Do you get what I mean? But yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, that whole screaming yoga thing, I said, yeah, I definitely can't. I was cracking. I was laughing so much, yeah. But obviously, I can't really tell people why it is I was laughing. I
What,
said,
you
yeah,
went to
man.
one?
No, I had a teaser. So my Pilates instructor told us to let out a shout when we when we flap our hands down. And it was the most pathetic thing. It was so stupid. Like, everyone just looked so stupid.
And the men were making noise as well.
Mate, I said, everybody to get a grip. And then she was like, ah. I said, no, I can't do this. I felt dumb. I couldn't, I said, nah, this is not for me. At all. But how are you men doing?
Good, man. I had Rick Ross in it, not loving these hoes.
Yusuf, how are you doing?
I'm alright.
Like, what side of the bed did you wake up on? What's your problem? Fair. I'm glad you're good.
That's because I was watching Boondocks last night. I was watching Boondocks. I was coming there with all crazy quotes today. The white woman got a big heart. big heart. You get me?
That might not be a message you wouldn't spread at the moment, considering.
It's true. No, but Boondocks is quality stuff, man.
They never came out with a new season, did they?
I don't know. What are they
New
going to do
stuff
now?
on-
Witherspoon's gone, innit?
Oh yeah.
That's a big loss from the show, man.
No, but I heard a rumor they were coming back ages ago, but I don't think it's
Yeah, I
happening.
don't think they came back.
I don't think it's happening.
I mean, they could do it without him, because obviously he's old. You could just kill him off in the show as well. But it's a big loss. It's a big loss.
Yeah, true.
They find that weird when like someone dies in real life and they kill them off in the show.
No, because how are they going to play them?
No,
How are
but-
they going to keep
No,
the
but
character?
because I know that they're. No, but I know they're dead. Do you get what I mean? Like, kill them off before.
Do you think they should just, instead of saying that they died in the show, you think they should just say they're gone? Or are you saying keep them dead? I don't understand what you wanted them to do.
I don't know what I want them to do. I don't know what I want them to do because it just freaks me out either way. If they say that they're on a trip, I'm like, no, they're not. they're dead. And if they say they died, I'm like, no, they're
That's
not.
harsh.
They're really dead. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what I want actually. I like the ones where they're gone from the show and then they end up dying afterwards. It's like, oh, it's nice closure.
You mean in real life they die? Why would you like that?
Because it's nature, it happens.
So you
I don't like that they died,
you like
but
the
I
fact
like.
that they leave the show and then die in real life. What?
No, but but it doesn't affect
The show?
Yeah, it doesn't affect my show experience.
No, but you don't have to like it.
It's just so funny.
I just think that's good closure for me. It's just easy for me to get through. But we're gonna talk about power today. Are we doing that today?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So Power, episode 2. You watched it?
Yeah.
You didn't watch it, did you?
Nah, I don't watch it.
You were just
Doesn't matter.
can't get this. It just can't get the stuff. So what did you guys think about it? Well, the two who've watched it.
Ryan Megan, what happened?
Not
man?
you.
Episode
I
2.
was gonna say,
Brent and you so
I haven't seen season 1.
what's going on?
Kane discovering who killed Zeke
Oh, my baby.
and then confronting his father.
Don't you think that was so smart? Because I was looking at him like, you're really, I'll be honest with you, because obviously I like him, right?
Yeah.
Like him all like,
Who, Kane or...
no, like Woody
okay.
McCain.
Yeah.
I like all of it. I like Kane, like, I like all, I had drugs for him. I love all of
You
that.
had drugs for him.
I'd hide it for him.
Oh, you hide? Okay.
Yeah, in the words of Carisha, I'll hold a brick for you, daddy. Like,
Okay.
that kind of vibe.
All right.
So when his dad was like, oh, do this like this person, I was thinking, don't let him take you for a fool. Like, don't be dumb.
Thing is, his dad was acting too desperate.
Too suspicious.
Too suspicious. He was giving away, even though I don't think Kane suspected his dad until the pilot said, bald head, big fur jacket.
I think the box as well.
With the broken tail light. And then when Kane saw the box,
Yeah.
he put 2 and 2 together. But Alonso, is his name Alonso?
Yeah.
Also, I'm
Alonso,
still
isn't it?
perplexed about the casting. That Alonso is father to all these dark skin children. Anyway, that's another story.
Never stay for another
It's gonna
day.
be that Mary J. Blige's genes were that dominant, man, right?
Me.
You know what I mean?
Mary's even that dark, you know.
Who?
But
Mary J. Blige.
Well, she's not that dark, but she could pass for their mother. But Alonso,
Yeah, their colour
No,
mixing
but that-
together.
like the kid should be
Colour
Marcus
theories
colour.
off. Yeah,
Okay.
just me.
You know what I mean? What else happened? Yeah, that was the
main
big
thing.
talk. Now
Lauren.
Kane has his dad under his thumb.
See, I told you guys his dad is a bitch. I just know because I don't understand how they made him look so strong and so powerful when he was in prison.
I don't think this is anything bitchy.
No,
Like,
it's giving me weak. Because when he was in prison, he was really calling the shots. You come out of prison where you should really be calling the shots, and you're just everyone's bitch. Like you're Monet's bitch. Now you're Kane's. Like who else is next? He's a daughter's bitch. Daughter said I wanted to go to that school. He's like, okay, yeah, you can go to the school. I'll pay you the tuition.
But remember, he's put himself in this position by killing Zeke, innit? I don't understand how the power dynamic between him and Monique has changed, though.
I don't understand that.
And then the last season, after he found out Monique was cheating with
Yeah.
Dante and Zeke was her son,
Yeah.
it seemed like he had the upper hand.
He did, and
But
then
now,
all of a
it
sudden,
seemed like Zeke's death has put Mary J. Blige above him because he knows he killed Zeke, innit?
yeah,
So he's living with that guilt. So that he's letting Monet just do her, innit?
just do her thing.
You know what I mean?
It's just pathetic.
Um,
And then the Lauren thing, I thought that was such a. I feel like they shouldn't have revealed that too quickly.
okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like it wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be.
Yeah, especially considering how, I guess, of a, I won't say killer Effie is, but to just roll the car into the river and then walk
just-
away like
Like nothing happened.
hoping she was going to drown. Because she wasn't dead in the car.
This is it.
She knocked her out and then pushed the car into the river and then was hoping she was going to drown. But then my man with a dog
Stupid.
found the car within
I feel like they could have made that more
an hour.
exciting.
Yeah.
They could have made that more. Like, how can you just knock someone out
And they put them in the car.
and then put them in the car?
And then hope that they just drown.
And I was like, you did all of that. Braden would have eventually got around to shooting her. You did all of that
Yeah.
just to knock her out.
Yeah.
Just to slap her unconscious and
Yeah.
then leave the car. Yeah.
I think they could have played that out a bit better.
And then now they're selling the drugs in the
In the school.
Westerns.
Oh yeah, so it revealed that not Tariq, sorry, Braden's plan the whole time was
Yeah.
to get Tariq to come and work for his dad. So he's the one who got Councilman Tate to hire, what's her name?
That girl, I don't know. her
That
name.
girl, to be his intern and
Yeah.
to pay him off at the end.
I didn't expect that though.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I didn't think that Braden was the mastermind behind this whole
Yeah, Braden doesn't give me that energy.
Tariq thing. Yeah.
But it definitely is showing that the white people just really don't care. Like, you really got expelled in a school that your family basically have had a financial
Yeah.
upper hand with,
Yeah.
and you're out here still doing drugs and telling your dad to shut up.
It just,
Wild.
It just shows you how much power,
Kids be
one's
having.
the white has, and two, money. Money talks.
True.
Money talks.
But then, don't you think it's interesting how Effie is sending drugs to Stanford?
Effie's moving crazy because she was even cutting. Remember, she was cutting the coke with something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. She was cutting the coke with something else.
It was like a protein powder or something like that.
Something. So she's doing her own little untoward shit.
She's gonna get them killed.
Under the table as well. I don't. You know who I don't like? The guy that Thingy's crushing over, the teacher assistant. His face.
He gets on my nerves. He gets on my last. I don't know. I'm trying to remember where he's from as well. He's from something else.
Is it?
But he looks familiar, but he looks annoying.
I don't think I've seen him before.
He looks like he should be in grownish.
You know,
power.
he looks like Miles. You know, Rattling. He looks like Rattling. Rapper.
I know guys.
You know Rattling.
Yeah, he's irritating me. I have no idea. But yeah, he's irritating me. But I don't like the girl either. Anyway,
Who?
Monet's daughter.
I
She
like her,
really,
man. She's
she gets on my nerves. I don't know what it is. She seems like a liability, and she's always too much. What's the saying? Way too in over your head.
You are in over your head.
That's it. In over her head, and it's just ridiculous. And I'm tired of Kane's brother as well with his little boyfriend.
Oh, what's his boyfriend's name again? Whatever his name is.
I don't know, but his boyfriend just.
Did Drew get beat up? Season 1? Sorry, not season 1. Episode 1, episode 2.
No, this episode, he got beat up again.
And
Who's getting beat up?
Yeah, his dad set him up, innit?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, his dad did set him up. That is wild, man. I don't know. I feel like when I watched episode 1, I thought, oh, this is gonna be.
Yeah.
But episode 2 didn't really.
It's still early though. It's still early. There's still a lot of time to build up the story. And
to be fair, those two ladies as well. Now they've got an extra person on their team within that case. Blanca, is it Blanca?
No. Blanca, and
Blanca, yeah.
The woman that Sax is dating.
Yeah, she's the one who pisses me off. The Blanca woman from Normal Power.
Her voice irritates me.
It's her voice. She gives me
Blanca
like, she sounds like I feel like she sounds like J-Lo.
Like if
Jenny
J-Lo
from
was
the
a man.
block.
Kind of vibes.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds very weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, now they're all doing a conspiracy thing together, and I like the way the guy came in and was like, "Nah, Tariq isn't." I'm like, give the guy a break, man.
Oh yeah, no, they've realized that Monet is the head of the
Yeah.
family. They put, you know, on the board that you like to have.
Yep, I would love to have a
They
board like
They
that.
put her name on the top. Her
At the
picture on the top of the board. Yeah. She's the kingpin.
The kingpin. But yeah, it's interesting, man.
Well, I think it was a decent episode too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was decent. I just wish that the Lauren thing. I feel like there was so much potential to make that a lot juicier. And then the fact that her parents don't even know she's dead as well, that's wild.
Yeah. I think they should have built up a little bit. I think maybe they should have revealed it. Maybe Lauren should have been giving her some info. And then things were transpiring. Then later on they reveal, oh my God, it's Lauren. Lauren's not dead.
Yeah.
But to reveal it episode 1,
Like.
that should have been a cliffhanger that should have dragged on for a little bit longer, I think.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I mean?
And I really wanted Effie to be the informant so bad.
I hear you. That would have
Do you
made
know what I
it. That would have made it very interesting. To be fair, I reckon if they would have made Effie the informant and left Lauren dead, that would have been more of a.
That would have been good.
Protest, because Lauren, you would expect her to be an informant.
Yeah, she just looks like an informant.
You know what I mean?
She's like she wears mics. She just looks like it. Yeah.
She wears mics. But Effie, you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
That would have been lit. That would have been good.
Yeah.
What else happened?
Anything happened with Method Man? Not really.
No, he was just trying to sort out his brother.
Oh yeah, Redman.
He's still trying to sort out his brother. I don't know that storyline. I don't really get.
I mean,
What's he in there for?
I don't
anyway?
even remember why he's in there. Or
Wasn't it murder or something like that?
I swear it's a medical condition as well. Or is that in real life?
No, he's got illness.
Yeah.
Where he's due to die soon.
Yeah.
But then unless he gets out, he can't get on the treatment.
Mm.
So they're trying to get him out. But I think it's something to do with like murder or something.
Okay. What's your thoughts on what's her name from episode 1? The one who chopped off the girl's hand.
Or the black woman.
Yeah.
I like her. The British woman.
Yeah.
I like her. She's giving me very bossy vibes, but I'm trying to understand her relevance, who she is to Mecca.
Or I don't even believe the way they sold it to us that she's Mecca's fiance and that ring was.
Yeah, it
for
doesn't
her.
make sense.
It don't make no sense.
But then again, he was a snitch. He was an informant. Like he was actually a whole government informant.
Yeah.
And he was trying to be with someone that he knows. So did they know, as a government informant, did they know that he was selling drugs too?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So remember, government informants, they're tied in based on their crime, innit?
Okay.
And that's what the government has over them.
Okay.
I guess, right?
Okay, so they did know he was selling drugs. So I guess they would have used him to then wrap everybody up kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, because that had me confused. I was
We're,
thinking,
we're going to allow you to carry on doing what you're doing as long as you give us information.
okay.
And continuously give us information.
Yeah, because he's the way he was snitching. So I do see how he could be, what's it called? Like how he could be tied to her. I feel like he was lying to Monet. I didn't really trust his whole thing with Monet and Zeke as well anyway. I mean, I'm still glad Zeke died because he was pissing me off anyway.
Nah, Zeke was funny, man.
Auntie.
It was needed. It was needed.
Oh, gosh. He was,
Necessary evil.
I just feel like he was Agbaya. Like, he just felt too old for the role he was playing.
Yeah, because
Like,
he
you
was,
don't fit
he was 23 thinking it was 18, which I still think is a stupid age
It's so
disparity.
stupid.
They should have made it a bit more closer together.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he was 20 or something like
Yeah, like how the 5-year difference that you didn't clock.
How can you not clock 5 year difference?
You act like you're 5 years old, but
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I like that. I like the British woman, but I'm not seeing yet what her relevance to all of this is.
I think it's too early to.
It is.
To tell, yeah.
But I like the way she came in, stepped into the scene though.
Yeah,
Very bossy. I love that.
Very bossy, very bossy. But yeah, man, I think this has potential this season.
Yeah, I wonder how many episodes going to be because I remember.
Normal 10, no?
No, I remember. What's his name? 50 Cent talking about when they leave Stars, they can make it longer. Like they have potential to make it longer, longer seasons and like. Because really, I think the timing as well wasn't it like 45 minutes technically, but these are more like 50+ minutes now.
About that, yeah.
Yes, I think they said they had like more leeway in terms of timing and how many episodes they could have. But to be fair, I wouldn't want it to drag out way too long. I don't know. It's interesting. We'll see.
Yeah, it was good. We'll see how it unfolds.
All right, guys. We gave you guys good notice. Told you guys yesterday we're talking about it. Let's get into our first headlines.
All right, so first headline. This is like an update of yesterday's headline about Putin. Sorry, not Putin. About Corbyn.
That's a very big mistake to make.
But you know what? Putin has been dragged into this, though. I'll tell you how. So the founder of the left-wing pressure group Momentum has been condemned for comparing Keir Starmer to Russian leader Vladimir Putin for blocking Jeremy Corbyn from standing for Labour. So Keir Starmer's move to block the ex-leader from running was backed by the NEC, the National Executive Committee, on Tuesday, where the leader's motion passed by 22 votes to 12. Mr. Corbyn strongly suggested he would run against Labour as an independent, saying he had no intention of stopping representing Islington North, adding, "I would not be intimidated into silence." Momentum founder John Landsman said that Sir Keir Starmer was behaving like a Putin of the Labour Party for stopping the former leader from standing as a Labour candidate in his Islington North constituency. "We've got to recognise that the radical policies that we had under Jeremy Corbyn were not the problem." This is what he was telling the Times Radio. He also said the party still supports them. "I think we should be still campaigning for radical policy." Mr. Landsman also added, "We're a democratic party. This is not an authoritarian party. Keir Starmer, unfortunately, is behaving as if he was some kind of Putin of the Labour Party. This is not the way we do politics." But Dame Margaret Hodge said his comments were half laughable, as she backed Sir Keir Starmer's move to block Mr. Corbyn at today's 5-hour meeting of the party's NEC. She said, "It's totally inappropriate and ridiculous to compare a dictator fighting a war to someone who has zero tolerance against racism in the form of anti-Semitism in the Labour Party and who is fighting for what is right. Mr. Corbyn remains a Labour Party member at the moment, but is sitting as an independent after he was suspended over his failure to offer an appropriate response to the damning EHRC report on anti-Semitism in 2020. And the next headline is about ministers who will be able to block the release of some prisoners and stop others getting married under new plans to overhaul the parole system. The idea is among measures in its Victims and Prisoners Bill, which is aimed at giving greater rights to victims of crime in England and Wales. Ministers promise to make it easier for crime victims to get justice, but critics fear efforts to improve life for victims will be lost in the bill, which also combines parole reform. Some victims of crime, especially of rape and sexual assault, feel that the criminal justice system has let them down as investigations are slow and information is scarce. Many do not make it to court, and those that do face further delays. Now the government is promising new legislation to allow victims to be kept informed and also to challenge decisions. The plan for a minister's veto on some parole decisions follows the releases of the double child killer, Colin Pitchfork, who was recalled to prison within months of being released, and the black cab rapist, John Warboes, which the government says has shaken public confidence in the system. So basically, at the moment, it will mean that ministers can veto recommendations to release criminals, including murderers, rapists, and terrorists, and bids for freedom can be blocked on multiple occasions up until the end of the sentence. And the last headline, this is also like an update from yesterday as well. Plans to move away from using hotels to house asylum seekers and instead place them in ferries, barges, and ex-military bases are set to be unveiled by the government today. Immigration Minister Robert Jenrick is to make the announcement billed as a move to rudimentary accommodation. The UK says that it's spending £6.2 million a day on hotels for asylum seekers. However, the plans and the new locations themselves are likely to prove controversial. Mr. Jenrick is expected to say that people arriving in the UK through unauthorised means will be housed at several ex-military sites. Foreign Secretary James Cleverly has already criticised plans to house asylum seekers at the bases near the village of Weatherfield in his Essex constituency of Braintree, which the BBC understands is now going ahead. But Mr. Cleverly said that the site was inappropriate because it was remote and had limited transport infrastructure. It's expected that Mr. Jenrick would also announce that the Home Office will use the RAF Scampton site, which is the home of the dam busters during the Second World War, near to the village of Scampton in Lincolnshire. And that's pretty much it for the headlines.
Thank you. Let's get into what you're saying.
All right, people. So today's topic of the day, yeah. I feel like this topic could be one of those where it goes into very deep territory, but I want us to kind of stay kind of surface level, right? And the question is this, basically. How much of our school curriculums, is indoctrination or genuine education? Very broad question, I know. But we're going to start super generalized. How much?
Depends on the subject. Depends on the subject.
Thank you.
So I would say not much of it, yeah. Because I think certain subjects you can indoctrinate, but certain subjects are things that you need in society. So I wouldn't say a lot of it.
Okay. So most of it you would say is genuine education, right?
Yeah.
But only some of it is indoctrination.
Yeah.
Okay, so the ones that you say are proper education, which ones are those, for example?
Like
Maths,
science,
probably
arts.
English, not completely, but parts of English. Depends if it's English language, English literature.
Like computer science.
Even though
technology.
even though some parts of these subjects I reckon were irrelevant, in my opinion, like some parts of maths, I think we were a bit extra, but as a whole, so I'll say mainly history, maybe to a degree.
I feel like history is where you get indoctrinated.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, is that what you're saying?
Sorry. I'm talking about the indoctrinated ones.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant general knowledge.
No. History, maybe parts of RE. Who knows?
Yeah. You didn't really learn all the religions, did you? They mainly focused on.
I learned a few, to be fair.
I feel like you learn like surface stuff about certain religions, about other religions, but it was mainly Christianity focused.
Okay.
But then other religions, you just learn like surface level stuff.
I think in my school, like Brent, because obviously we went to the same school, like ours was a Church of England school, innit?
Yeah.
But we learned about other religions.
Yeah, we did. Because we were, I guess, majorly taught by black people. We care about other people.
You went to black school?
No. It was in Hackney. And
No, sorry. I'm talking about secondary school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys went to the same school all through your lives?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Really besties.
Not college, though. He went to college with Stephen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounded like a shot. Just saying.
It wasn't. He wasn't.
I can see why.
And
He went to Stephen.
It sounded like.
And they went to the same university together.
Because you do have this thing, man. Like you're jealous
With Stephen?
of Stephen, E-Man. There's a whole weird thing with
To
you.
be honest, I don't like that Stephen left me with Emmanuel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He had to become my best friend because of the music stuff.
Oh, so you're originally Stephen's best friend?
Yeah, because me and Stephen are the same age, innit?
Oh.
Yeah.
Also,
so
you-
cute.
Brent's 44, innit?
So that's Brent's you're younger then.
So are you 46?
Brent's older.
Technically.
Brent's older.
Brent's not
Oh
older.
yeah, Brent is older. Sorry. Oh, that's your younger. That's it.
1 year.
You're older than Stephen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
I know I didn't
Yeah.
look it, but yeah.
I didn't know that. You know, Stephen's mature. You're childish. So I didn't.
Yeah, I will stay young for long. Yeah.
No, you stay annoying for long, but yeah.
Okay. But you do realize you're saying he's mature and I'm childish. You know, he's been in corporate spaces. I haven't.
Does that
Yeah,
define,
no,
does
no,
that-
wait,
does that define
wait.
maturity?
Wait.
But you have been in corporate spaces.
Wait. No. What I mean is he's worked there.
Yeah, and
He knows how to code switch very, very well.
no, but you are who you are.
To be honest, he is mature, 100%. But
Exactly. So I don't know why are you doing this.
He's the splitting image of me, not physically.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But he's like twins.
Yeah,
The
you are
same-
like twins.
The same ridiculous jokes that I'll be bussing.
Yeah.
He would be the one who's prompting me to do
Yeah, but
it.
you know, is that Stephen's got balance. You don't.
No, you don't know Steven. Don't do that. Remember, he has children and a whole life. That I don't have those burdens. I don't have all that. You understand?
Burden.
So I've been allowed to basically still flourish,
Be a jester.
still live. Yeah. But he's literally like that.
Yeah.
He just knows when to open his mouth and when to close his mouth because he has a job to lose.
Yeah, well, you just open yours.
I work for myself. Sorry, Emmanuel.
I was waiting.
Sorry. Yes, it was Church of England. Yes.
Yeah. So what? But we learned other subjects and all that stuff. Yeah.
Ooh, in secondary school.
I'm pretty sure,
Did
yeah.
we?
Yeah.
In the
Learn
Church
about-
of England school.
Yeah.
Then about what?
Like other
There was
religions.
one
and stuff.
learn
Sikh
about-
boy in my year.
Don't
They
you
thought
learn
he
about
was
other religions in RE? Do you have
No, but I
religious
didn't go to church.
education?
No, but Church of England is different though. They went to Church of England school.
I don't understand. But my school was Church of England school. I think it was.
It might have been.
We learn about other religions.
Because it's not like a let's say a Jewish school or a straight Muslim school or something like that.
What religion do we learn about
Still.
that, Emmanuel?
Like
Pretty sure
Sikhism,
yeah, about
Buddhism.
Sikhism, Buddhism, and
I
then,
definitely
Judaism.
learned
I
about
can't remember
those.
none of that.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I learned about all those.
You learned about them.
Yeah, I learned
Yeah.
about
All
most
of
most
in
of
religious
the things.
education in RE, they teach you about everything.
Yeah.
In RE.
Yeah, in RE, they teach you about
There might have
everything.
been one session that they did that.
And this is what I'm saying because it wasn't. I feel like with Christianity, you learned like you would have like Bible verses you could quote here and there, but when it came to other religions, it was just surface level. This is what they do. This is what they believe in.
I think most,
Moving on.
unless you went to a Christian school, I think most of it was surface level. Like in my school, they didn't go into the Bible and passages and stuff like that. It's more so
Passages, such a bad word.
about practices.
Okay.
Like I remember learning about all the Sikh gods, the Hindu gods. Sorry,
Really?
who has the multiple gods? Buddhism?
Sorry, man.
Yeah,
Hindus
I think
have a lot.
Hindus.
Yeah.
When the Hindus.
Yeah.
Cows.
like that's what I'm talking about. That's
Yeah.
Buddhism.
That's Hindus.
My mind is crazy right now.
Yeah, that's Hindus.
Hindus, right.
The cows are sacred.
Yeah, it's sacred, but that's nothing to do with God though.
I said God to them. Tell them that it's not God.
No, it's
Everyone,
not.
excuse our ignorance, please. But yeah,
All right. Let's just move on.
I'm not clipping you up. Don't worry.
All right. So basically, in school, obviously, we learn about different things. Yeah. You guys said, for example, science. Yeah, isn't really an indoctrination thingy. Are you sure?
Unless
Depends.
it's like biology.
It depends on obviously you got science. Sorry, you got
Indoctrinating you into what anyway?
physics,
Into
biology,
anything.
chemistry.
I think physics. You can't indoctrinate physics and chemistry. That's facts.
No, what's
That's
school?
based off
What's
numbers.
school indoctrinating you into?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, is it indoctrination
Into
into
what?
anything? Into anything? Into anything?
That's broad.
Yeah, I know.
That's kidding me. Yours.
Go on.
When he started this, he said it's a broad question. You come back 10 minutes later, that's broad.
No, but I'm saying like if it's like lead us somewhere. Like what is school what is the introduction you into?
Okay.
I'll tell you what school's indoctrinating us into. Yeah,
Yeah.
In our type of schooling, yeah, it's all of it is. Yeah, it's not different subjects or anything. It's the whole schooling system. Yeah,
Okay.
for us lot, yeah, into like being like working class, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? Because
Okay.
this curriculum is the same across the board, yeah. But I don't know because I haven't been there. But I believe in them higher schools and them thingy schools, they
Eating in
teach
them.
different lessons.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So they teach different lessons, or maybe dive into them more with more. I don't know, whatever. But it's preparing them for politics and all these places where they're going. In our schools, in the inner cities and all that, they're just
Get the
running
basic
through, just
package.
taking dots. We're going to be bus drivers, shopkeepers,
Yeah.
just the civil servants, just the people that just keep the country going and that.
Yeah.
You get me? They're not preparing us to be special, to do anything. You don't learn any money management, anything, none of this stuff. You get me? And I think the whole school system does that.
So that's basically what
That's
I'm
sick.
basically going because what I'm trying to say is, are certain subjects that we're learning, right, or certain modules in those subjects aid in that agenda? And what are those subjects to you? So that everything you just said there, what subjects do you think you've learned in school and that they're still teaching now kind of aids that same agenda?
Well, again, I haven't been in those schools, but I was under the impression that they just teach maybe like a little bit of different stuff in it. Like, I'm guessing
No, I mean like aids us in being regular folk.
what subjects aid us in it.
Yeah, or what?
Like-
What subjects? What modules in those subjects
Like reinforce that whole working with us.
that lead us down that path to just be sheep, essentially?
Oh,
I can't think of any that do, in my opinion.
history will play a big part of it. History, when you go in history and you start, I know history starts with the Industrial Revolution. So automatically they're telling us go work.
I don't think I learned about
Get
that.
your money up.
You did learn about the Industrial Revolution in school. It's part of the curriculum. That's where it starts. Like the people going to work, but the kids going to work for shillings and all that, and then changing. Like, that's where it all starts. It's the curriculum. That's how they teach it.
Sorry, sir.
Teacher.
I said, I don't remember.
That's jokes.
So, okay, like you said, history is a big part of it. Yeah. What do you think, looking back, you learned in history that made you say, "Wait a minute, why the hell did I have to know this? And how did this affect my life?"
Hello?
Type thing.
Oh no, because I really enjoy history. My favorite lesson.
Yeah.
So I didn't
Same.
moan about. I
I love
didn't moan
history.
about
I was
anything.
so
I
good at
learned.
history.
I was good at it as well.
I didn't moan about anything. I learned.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, people. Good morning. How's everyone today?
All
Good,
good.
thanks.
Thanks.
How are
you?
you?
I'm very well. I'm very well, thank you. I just wanted to say one thing about this. I personally don't think it's got anything to do with specific subjects, because at the end of the day, the goal would be just to teach people compliance from an early age. So, like, be here at this time, just follow the rules, and not even just that, but I would say proof that the whole education system in general is there to indoctrinate us from an early age is the fact that in Jamaica in the 1700s, the British Empire, they started building schools there for the Jamaican slaves. You get it? So why the hell would they, and it didn't become compulsory for children in the UK to go to school until the 1880s in the UK. But in the 1700s, so almost like 100 years before this, they were already teaching kids in Jamaica. So what are we telling people? Are we telling ourselves that the British cared about the education of these Jamaican slaves over their own children here? God forbid. That's not. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. If anything, that's like clear proof. Clear proof.
Okay, so you mentioned something about compliance and stuff, like basically learning how to just take orders and things of that nature, right? But
Blindly.
Blindly. But some of those skills, like arriving places on time, wearing uniform, making sure that you dress smartly, this and the third, are they not good for you in regular life?
Yeah. I'm not saying they're not good for you. As in, like, think about it like this: if you were just a man living somewhere, then now they came and they taught you, okay, if you go and you pick cotton and then you go and then you can wave it and then now you can make a jumper and all this kind of stuff. They're teaching you skills, 100%. These are skills that you didn't have yesterday. But why are they teaching you the skills? Not so that you can go and start your own business. It's so that you can make your for Mercer. So Mercer can make some money. Yeah. I'm not saying that it's not like people don't benefit from it, but the reason that it was created in the first place was not like with good intentions for us.
Okay.
Or people. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting take. Thank you for that.
Appreciate it.
No worries. But thank you guys. Have a good day.
Thank you,
too.
you too.
Take care. Bye.
Okay. So, in terms of like stuff that kind of happens today in terms of like the war in Ukraine, yeah, COVID. See how everybody kind of just, not everybody, but huge amounts of like a huge percentage of the population basically just, like the caller was saying, just comply with certain orders, right? Listen to everything that was spewed by these so-called professionals and stuff like this. Do you think all of that is because of school?
I don't know, but I'm interested to see, yeah, and I'm happy because I've got a son in that, so I'll see how it plays out, yeah. Because COVID was huge. COVID has to get written into the into the curriculum because they're going to study it, they're going to speak about it, yeah. I proper can't wait to see how they speak about it, because I lived through it, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So when I read it in the books in history, how they're teaching it to the kids, yeah. Anything shaky I see is gonna make me say everything they told me is lies. Like, you know, like any little discrepancies, I'm gonna be like, it wasn't like this. So wait, then now I've got to question everything I read in these damn books. You get what I'm trying to say? But I'm looking forward to see how they do that, because I've got a feeling they're not gonna tell the truth. Like, it's not gonna be the story's not gonna be correct, is it?
But how much of that story could it be a situation where the story that has been taught in the books and whatnot, is true, and maybe what we got from the media isn't?
Oh no, because they ain't all the same stuff.
It may not be. It may not be. Because a lot of us have certain views about certain things until somebody says, no, that's not the facts though. Look at this, look at this, look at this. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, cool. Now I recognize that I heard all my information from the media, for example, and it's just not accurate.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be that. I don't think they have the truth in them. They will always do whatever it is that needs to serve them at the time. So when it is time for history to be written about COVID and stuff, whatever they need that information to serve, whatever purpose it needs to serve, is what it's gonna serve at the time.
Okay. So it could change with time then.
Absolutely. And because it's so long ago, we might have us questioning whether things were really as we remember. Because again, they will just write what they want to write and just push that out there, and then before you know it, it's like, okay. And the way humans work, after a while, the things that we're outraged about, we stop making noise about it. Like, look at Grenfell. How many years later they're still adamant? There was like 13 people that died. So do you know what I mean? They write history all the time to suit their propaganda.
But with certain stories or parts of history, how important is the truth in regards to our learning? Like, how important is it for future generations to know exactly what happened during COVID? How is it going to affect their life moving forward? You know what I'm trying to say? So is the truth that important? Can it be skewed? For example, I could have been lied about Henry VIII when he's 7 wives, which I learned about every single day at school. How has that truthfully or lie affected my life? It hasn't. Whether or not he had 7 wives or not, he might have had 2 wives. Either way, it's had no effect on my life.
I feel like stuff like that is difficult. But I think, like, when we think about, because with COVID, a lot happened with COVID. When it first happened, said, oh, it was Chinese people that had it. Then they went on to say that, you know, black people can't have it. Then it went on to say that, why is it not in Africa? And now it's like a thing where it targets specifically black people. So I think that, say, if for example, that was history at the remix, where they said, oh, you know, it affected everyone equally the same. If another thing was to happen, another plague, because technically this is kind of our plague that we learn about. But if another plague was to happen, people might think, well, you know, when other ones have happened, it's never really targeted, you know, black people specifically or this people specifically. We don't really need to take precaution. I feel like in some way it could tie to how people respond to things.
I think the quest for truth is always important. You get me? Because that's why they say knowledge is power, innit? Yeah. So you've always got to seek for truth, because if someone's deceiving you, even though you're saying how's it going to affect your life, you don't know yet. But if someone's deceiving you purposely, they're doing it for a reason. You know what I'm trying to say? And you don't know how that's going to affect you. You know what I'm trying to say? That why are you lying to me for? It doesn't matter if it's about Henry VIII or about... You are lying to me with something that you know. You're telling me something. You want me to believe something that's not true. And I don't know what I don't know. You're doing that from a position of power. So I don't know where that's going to lead me or how it's going to affect me. But you lying to me, you're doing it for a reason. Because if it didn't matter, you'd tell me the truth.
This is it.
You know what I'm trying to say?
There's a reason behind the lie.
There's got to be a quest for truth all the time. And then you can make your own mind up about any decisions you got in life, innit? When people's giving you information that's not true, you think you're making a decision from a knowledgeable standpoint, but you're not. And I don't know how that affects you or whatever, but the truth is always important, like always.
You know, I agree with you. I was just kind of like trying to poke a hole in the whole theory, but I definitely agree with everything you're saying.
Yeah, because I don't know what benefit it would have. I don't know how it would what influence would it have on me, making me believe something in the 1800s was this, if it's that. But you are the smart ones. You don't know. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm just not. If they're lying to me, I would like to know why.
If when you think about like history, about like in terms of like slavery and stuff like that, they've polished that so much here that a lot of people is in your adulthood you start to learn the truth. But I agree with what you said in terms of that. If they're lying about it and fabricating stories and stuff like, there's a reason for that.
100%.
Boy, this world anyway stinks.
I remember, obviously, I think we kind of spoke about them briefly here and there. Yeah? You know the group, the Black Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, they believe that King James was a black man, right? Because they believe, obviously, in the Bible, King James Bible being the.
I was gonna say the one that did the Bible.
Exactly. Yeah, commissioned the Bible, right? They believe he was a black man. So, if for example we grew up as Hebrews, right? Hebrew Israelites, yeah, and we're hearing in our schools that King James was a white man, this, that, and the third. Would that not make us now doubt completely everything they're saying, and maybe potentially even throw everything out completely, everything?
But there's a lot of history to do with race that is in doubt, right? Any history that kind of paints white people to be superior is a history that I doubt.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know that because sometimes there's some Twitter page that just tweets random facts sometimes, and it's amazing the things that black people invented. You know.
Yeah.
But we never taught any of that. Instead, I'm learning about people that make someone who made the light bulb. Like I'm learning about white history, things that praise it again, like you said, that puts white people in a good light. There's so much stuff that black people created, and we never learn about that. And there's a reason for that, because again, it's to not make us feel like it's to make us not feel empowered. Because imagine growing up learning about all the amazing things that black people contributed to society, knowing that they created this and that. I feel like that would have affected black students, you know, growing up, like for the better, for the positive, in terms of feeling inspired. Like, oh, they did that, I can do that too. And they had only that much resources available. I have more now, I can do this. But again, they intentionally leave that stuff out to keep us.
See, this is what I was going to ask you. Is it intentionally to keep, to obviously affect us in a particular way? Or is it maybe because it's just not priority?
No, it's definitely to keep us down.
Because there's so much like to learn. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely to keep us down.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's to keep us down.
100%. Not a doubt in my mind. They can make time for what it needs to make time for. There's, like we said, we're squeezing in talking about Henry VIII and his, how many wives did he have? I didn't need to know that. I didn't need to know that. I didn't need to know that.
Yeah.
Okay. They can make time.
I don't think it's a question of it being a priority, because if you're telling the history, whether you're telling it truthfully or you're telling it,
do you know?
You're still telling it. So
This is it.
Do you remember the syllabuses? Is there anything from history that they taught you that you think was necessary for you? Like any part of it? There's like...
so history, I learned a lot about World War.
They do World War.
I
They
enjoy
do
the medicine part of history.
They do Industrial Revolution. They do like Victorian, Edwardian,
Tudor
maybe
and them, man.
Tudor and that War of the Roses stuff.
Yeah.
Then they go Egyptian history, and then they go
Black Plague, yeah.
They go Plague. They go
Fire of London, all that stuff.
Oliver Cromwell and Guy Fawkes and these stuff,
Yeah.
and then Atlantic slave trade.
Churchill, a bit of Churchill, a bit of Stalin.
That's about it, innit?
And then politics side of it as well.
From what I can remember.
Have I missed anything? That's about it, innit? That's what they teach you, innit? Like throughout the whole 5 years, there's not really much else.
I was stuck in the school. So,
Those are the main
Mention
things.
Hastings.
Huh?
Mention Hastings.
Yeah,
Hastings and that.
Hastings.
The Battle of Hastings. Ain't that all that War of the Roses times and all that? Or is that after that? Is that separate?
I don't know.
I'm not too sure.
I
No.
didn't know all of that.
Yeah,
I was learning Nigerian history. The history that mattered.
When you went to school in Nigeria,
Yeah.
how old was you?
So from young till 13,
So like at 12, 13, what kind of history are they teaching you in Nigeria?
Nigerian history. So I'm learning everything about like the country. I'm learning like the presidents. I'm learning black history, like all black history. I don't remember learning much about slavery though. I don't believe I learned actually anything about slavery, because we called it social studies.
Yeah.
Our history classes.
Yeah.
So it's just learning, but it was mainly, I would say it was definitely Afrocentric. But I don't actually remember what it was the white men and them did and stuff like that.
But independence, well, fight for independence.
Oh yeah, the Romans.
Yeah, we
the
did-
Romans
yeah,
is
we
big.
did
Romans is
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah,
Romans is
We've done
big.
the Romans for a while. The Romans for a while.
Interesting.
So
It is, they teach about the British Empire.
Hastings is 1066 and the War of Roses is 15th century.
Oh shit.
there you go.
They're not
Yeah.
the same.
Yikes.
Big gap.
Oh, what? 1066, William the Conqueror and that.
I don't know.
I thought you were reading it off something.
Yes.
Reading from a chat.
So this ain't a test. What do you think this is?
Okay, what other subjects are there? What about geography? Was there any
Oh, I love geography.
lies in
Erosion in them.
erosion?
Photosynthesis and that.
Geography was whack.
The rocks.
I hate geography. I didn't find it interesting at all.
I
don't-
really liked it.
I don't think I went.
My form tutor was the head of geography, so it was kind of like full stand off.
Same.
Yeah, is it?
Big up Mr. Weeks. Yeah, he was my
Mr.
form
McGee.
tutor.
Yeah, my head of year was my history teacher.
I mean, that's the worst, you know. Because then they bring it to form time. Like, come on, use your lesson for that. Don't be silly now. This man's in form time, so about good morning, don't forget you got geography test period 5. Man, listen, stop it.
All right, so
That's it.
all of us are basically trying to say there is some form of indoctrination somewhere, yeah, because obviously they're hiding certain things from us, yeah. So my next question is, who's involved in this game? Because obviously the teachers are giving us this information. Yes, who's the they? Are the
Government.
teachers
Illuminati.
are the teachers pawns like us, or
Yeah.
or okay?
They're different pawns. They're definitely being used. But they know they're being used, and that's what makes it even funnier because they think they have some kind of power, but they don't.
So okay, so who's the they?
The powers that be, the people that put.
Yeah,
The
like,
people who write the curriculum, isn't it?
Yeah.
okay, so would you put the politicians as the days, or are they part of the
Yeah.
pawns as well?
Oh, then they're days. But then it depends what kind of. If you're MP, local MP, don't be silly. You're a member. You're an employee. You're a staff.
Yeah, but you can make it into the parliament and
You're
that.
gonna take your time.
You know what?
I think they.
What lessons did you pick to study?
Oh, like-
in year
oh,
nine,
GCSE.
you have to choose, innit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They split it
Yeah.
down. And you have to choose, innit? What did
Yeah.
you pick?
I think I did
I
history
picked-
and IT. I think it was.
What did I pick? I picked history, geography, RE.
You can pick all of those.
And I
Yeah, because mine they did different blocks.
No, you don't have to. I don't think you're meant to do RE because
No, you're not meant to.
I
So
don't
RE
remember
was
doing
in my
RE
blocks.
I thought it was only 2 you picked. You know.
You pick. I thought
No,
you picked
no,
between
it's
either
3.
history or geography. I didn't know you could do
I
both.
remember 3 because I picked history.
You pick one of the technologies.
Yeah.
Yeah. You pick.
Yeah.
You pick what technology you do.
Yeah.
Design thing where.
Yeah, I did catering.
Yeah, because I'd done food technology. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
And then you pick either history, geography, or I didn't know you could
Or
do both.
RE.
I thought you picked one of the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, my school did like like blocks because we're kind of like I think the grammar like art school, whatever. So sometimes you could have something in another block. So I do remember for GCSE I definitely did.
And you can
RE,
pick
I did
PE
all
and all that as well,
humanities.
innit?
Yeah. Happy. I had history, PE, and design technology.
Yeah, I think I remember
That's my
having history, business studies, and food tech.
Yeah, see, business studies
That's
for
a
us
big.
was in
That's a
sixth form.
big 3, you know. That set me up right for life. That's the big 3.
What, food tech?
What did you do in geography?
I did geography.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I did geography, but
Well, agriculture and that. You didn't even. Come on, man.
no.
I'm not gonna lie.
I did about
Food
the earth and all
tech
the
was a
crazy
bigger waste of
stuff.
time.
How I'm
Food
a
tech-
nan cook now.
I don't have to cook at home though.
You not better than me.
Yes, I am.
No, but food tech because it was making like Caucasian food. I ain't eat that.
Yeah,
Hella
well,
dairy in there all the time as
what?
well. Oh, come on,
Exactly.
I
Instead
can't
of me, you don't have to cook in food tech in your school.
Yeah, I learned some big up Mr. Thomas, man.
Pizza and that.
eat that.
Sprinkling and cheese on the base.
Quiche, they love the quiche. They love the quiche in my school, boy. Damn.
We didn't have no real food in food tech. We're
We didn't have anything I
making
wanted to
pizza and shit.
I do remember our exam because we got to pick dishes we wanted to make for our exam. I made jollof rice. So you're gonna learn today. I made my Nigerian. And obviously, because it's like black, it's like you get extra points because it's like, oh my gosh. this is
Oh,
very
and drama. I
interesting.
picked drama as well.
Maybe drama.
Oh, I hated
Yeah,
drama.
I picked drama.
Drama and
was
media.
lit.
I hated media with every fiber in my body.
Drama was I would thrive. Drama sensational. What? I lead every
Open the door,
group.
close the door.
I write the script. You know when we got a thing. He's like, come.
Write a script.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm that man.
I hated
Okay,
that
okay.
so much, you know.
Nah, it was cold.
I
I
hated
was in my
drama.
bag.
I don't think
I
everyone's drama.
hated drama so much.
I was in my bag.
What was
I like the language.
I'll never forget
drama
Miss-
compulsory at some point for you?
Yeah, so up until when you start
Aye.
picking the
Listen,
subjects for your
Our
test.
thing was like one of them, you know, like one of them schools, them high school things. See, Mr. Rowe,
Yeah.
Mr. Rowe, our drama teacher.
Yeah.
Donnie was the
I
campest
knew
you
you were gonna say that.
in it you've
Yeah,
ever
they were-
seen.
they were.
in your jazz hands. Come on, guys.
Jazz
You were
hands.
doing jazz hands.
Donnie would let you express yourself.
High School Musical and that. them things.
Yeah. Big up Mr. Earl, man. You get me? Trust me. Yo, that man was moving loose and fast. You get me? Fast and loose.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, no.
No,
But,
do you guys do languages?
yeah, I was gonna say you had to pick a
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
language there.
I
I
did French.
did
Yeah, the
German.
French.
I did
German still.
French.
Guten Tag and that.
That's the French.
No, it's German.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you did French. It's good.
No, I said German.
Like, what?
German. Guten Morgen.
Yeah, I did French. I wish I did Spanish. I wanted to do Spanish.
Spanish in my school was only for top set.
Why is that?
I wasn't allowed.
What, did your school see Spanish as a superior subject or something?
I'm not too sure. You know.
Yeah, you know, a
Superior
lot of schools
language.
did.
Only top
But-
set could do
sure.
Spanish.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
mine
language.
was Italian and was it Latin?
See, we didn't have any of that. Ours was just French and Spanish.
Yeah, we did. My
Ours
school
was
did
just German
French,
and
Spanish,
French.
German, Italian. I think they did Latin as well.
I passed
But
those.
Latin and like Italian were more like the top set
Yeah.
kids. And I wanted to do Spanish, but because I've done French like all my life since like nursery, like through Nigeria and everything. So they were like, do you know what, just because you've done that the whole time, even though I was good at Spanish. I only did Spanish for like a year and I was really good at it. I still want to learn Spanish actually, in this day and age.
Did you have them teachers that cared too much?
Yes.
Every school had that, man.
No, my form tutor, man, he cared. He cared. He was so thing. One time, yeah, 'cause obviously like it was kind of multicultural. So there was a Somalian youth, Abdi, yeah, and there was arguing, boom, 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 and he called Raja Paki or something like that in the class.
The
you get
teacher
me?
did that?
No,
Abdi called
Yeah.
Raja. Okay.
Okay.
I think this is Avon Mr. Thomas. He lost his mind.
You know when your teachers lose
This
it, it's
white
so
man,
funny.
He got fired though
Did he?
because he got red. He boxed Abdi.
Oh,
He
you
couldn't-
should have left with that. They got fired.
Punch in the face.
He couldn't believe it was like he couldn't believe what Abdi said.
boxed him?
Yeah, he boxed him.
What, like in the face? No.
Seriously, slapped him.
Yeah, slapped Abdi, and Abdi's got fluffy cheeks. You get me? So,
Is that ripple
it shook.
effect?
It shook. You get me?
Oh my god.
We didn't know what to do. We was like,
No, that's mad. No, that's crazy.
he was standing up for racism, though, man.
I hear it though, but still.
I hear it, damn. You're gonna slap the kid.
I hear it, man. That's bad. You don't slap kids in school.
You get arrested.
Free away.
No, I don't know. He just left school. But I remember Miss Fortune,
Yeah.
our history teacher, was getting upset when we were talking. She told Pat, "Oh, you're just gonna work in the corner shop like the rest of your family because you're not listening."
Like the rest of your family.
We tried to put in a petition to get her kicked out of school. They wouldn't kick her out.
Where was
Come
that
to
from?
find out, I heard she's the head teacher now.
Where was the guy from?
He was Sikh because he had like a head wrap and all that.
Racism.
She said the rest of your family.
It was crazy. We went through it in school, man. I'm telling you.
That's funny.
The rest of your family.
I'm telling you.
This school's giving Waterloo
These
Roads.
people.
My school was
insane.
lit.
What? That's wild. Now, you know when the teachers lost it, yeah, it was so funny.
Miss McAfee would have been done here, innit?
Oh man.
You say she would have been in Donna here.
That's
But what did she do?
Those are rumors, bro.
Bro,
What did she do? Talk to
Fancy
us.
the boys.
Talk to us.
Because you know there was always that.
She had sex with
Don't say the name. Oh, I thought you were gonna say the name.
I definitely had some
She's not
teachers.
Say his name, man.
I don't want to say this because they're gonna get upset with me, man.
No, don't say
No,
it. No, please don't. Please.
But I know exactly where you're going with it.
Yeah.
She ain't going in my Donna here.
Sorry. How did it... Was it a rumor? No, I'm
wasn't a
skipping
rumor.
past that. It was a rumor?
No, it wasn't. She got
No, but
fired. for it.
she got fired?
Yeah, of course she did.
She got fired for it.
Yeah,
bro.
she did.
You sure?
Yes.
What kind of school did you go to? It's all in Hackney. This is still the same.
No, this,
Nah,
is,
this
this
is
is in
in
South, man. This is
That's
Blackheath, Blue Coats.
wild.
It's Blackheath, Blue Coats.
You sure she got fired?
Yeah, she did.
I remember like she was gone one time.
No, she's fired. You man, she never came back.
Wow. Okay.
How did they
Interesting.
find out though?
I remember all the
People
schools
talk,
talking
man.
about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And when Mr. George found out, he was vexed.
How old was the
Mr.
kid?
George liked her, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
those teachers that you feel like, oh, you guys would like, you guys should go together.
And he used to always wear black because he had lost his wife.
Imagine liking a teacher and she's banging one of the students.
That's
insane,
ick
bro.
galore. How old was the kid, please, when this happened?
15, 16.
15,
But was
something.
she like a, you know those young teachers, or was she like an old lady
No,
teacher?
she was kind
Nah.
of youngish. Shit. Like,
Was she a babe?
people might find her attractive. You
Is
know what I'm
it?
saying?
What do you mean, might? Of course they would.
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know what I mean?
Oh,
You know.
because she's white.
Oh.
I had a decision to make in school one time, and I saw my whole future flash before my eyes.
Right, what was it?
I made the right choice, but at the same time, I still kicked myself, and that's why I live my life a different way now. You get me? Because I am an opportunist. No, I'm just saying. There was a teacher in school, and there was a rumor going around that she slammed up one of the youths. This youth was in sixth form. There was a rumor going around that she chopped him in when he was in year 10 or whatever. You get me? Like things like wide hips and all this. Like for a young boy, it was that. You get what I'm trying to say? And obviously, I've been flirtatious my whole life. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, so we've always had good energy, me and this teacher, boom, boom, boom. And then one day, it was like a technology thing. I was supposed to, like in technology, they used to give you them big things, them big wide things that you could hold your work in, like design tech.
Yeah.
You know, like for the paper, them folders, I needed one of them, innit? So she was like, all right, come. So out of the room, there's like a little office thing. And she's brought me into the little utility thing where all the stuff is to get the stuff. You get me? But obviously, it's a little slim room. You get me? So then she's like, so I'm there now. We're there, and she's like, where is it? So she's like, she spun around to look for it, and she's bent down digging over something. When she's bending down, she's you know, like just the hips and all that, just moving. It's not just swaying, but it's like we're close. You get me? Like it's almost rubbing it on me, kind of thing. You get me? And in my mind, I knew the right thing for me to do now is to like grab her waist and do my thing, innit? Because what else is there? I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
That's the right thing to do.
You get what I'm trying to say? But then I also knew that I was a young black boy. This is a Caucasian woman. We're in a cupboard.
Yeah, you can get done.
Yeah, for real.
I had to wear. I
your
saw
ancestors.
it. You get the ancestors came to me and saw it. Said, "Boy, don't you dare!
Don't you dare!"
You get me? And I crumbled, and I let the situation
You
pass
might
me
still
by.
have been in jail.
I lived with that regret my whole life, man.
Nah, I think you did the right thing there.
Yeah, but I could have cooked her up in that room.
But you don't know, because if she turned around, you wouldn't be on this show today.
That's true. No,
True, you know.
I made the right thing. Someone came to me. They touched me on my shoulder. They went, "Not today, son.
Not today.
Not today." And I said, "Okay." I let it slide. But that weighs heavy on my heart, man. I could have done it.
I miss school crushes, you know. Like, there's something, I don't know, something about the air. It was so pure and so innocent and so exciting. Like, you just look forward to going to school the next day because you know you're going to see your crush.
Puppy love.
Love it.
Saying that, with all the things that we've experienced in school, do you think you'll be kind of worried or concerned about your kids going to school?
Times have changed, you know, so not as much. But I think it's part and parcel of life, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? Kids grow, you know, they're in their own space with their friends, and they got to go through all this. The same way we went through it, kids got to go through it too.
This is true.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about homeschooling?
I'm here for it. I think I might do that to my kids, for my kids, you know.
Yeah, but that means that we got to do it.
I'm hiring someone to do it.
Oh, you mean hiring?
Okay.
Do you know my worst thing, I don't want to have to help my kids with homework.
Why is that?
I just can't. I don't have the patience for it.
Yeah, if you can't do it yourself, I think you should pay for a tutor. I think you should give them extra
100%
schooling
pay for a
though.
tutor.
Maybe an extra hour or two, even
Yeah,
maybe
they
every
definitely
day.
need that. My niece is
day.
on the weekends.
Maybe, yeah.
She's
They're
not
not,
a tutor
they're
on
not
the
getting enough.
weekends.
If you care, they're not getting enough. That crap.
Yeah, and it definitely
I've
makes a
said it on
difference.
this show before. They were teaching me the same stuff they taught my mum, and it's going to be the same stuff they teach my son.
Yeah.
It doesn't make no sense,
It doesn't,
bro.
'cause
Like,
times
it
are
don't make no sense.
Times are evolving. And also, they don't get one-on-one time. I feel like kids who definitely have tutors outside of school are definitely leading the class. Like, my kids are going to be bookworms. Like, I'm going to make sure of that. Like, no technology. Like, I want them to be so smart.
So what subjects do you feel like need to evolve and adapt with time, and what subjects do you reckon stay the same? I guess math stays the same, really.
Math stays the same. Science stays the
How you
same.
teach it, methods of teaching it may differ.
Yeah.
But the curriculum is the same, isn't it?
I think even English. Not many people out here that can't spell for shit or punctuate. Lord.
I hate the
That's a
punctuation,
pandemic
please.
in itself.
Punctuation, please, get on my nerves.
Oh, I'm a punctuation police.
Man's like, it's your. Shut
I
up.
hate that. I'm such a punctuation police. It gives me the ick.
But it's like, nobody cares.
I do.
No,
It makes me
a lot of
itch.
people care, apparently.
But
But
it changes everything.
Everything. It changes everything.
You know what I hate the most? Niggas who don't use commas.
Oh,
Just write it
Just
forever.
one long
Just
sentence.
one.
Oh,
Nigga,
I
put
hate
a
it.
comma there somewhere.
Please help me.
You're definitely a no comma using guy.
no, it depends on how I feel. I don't care.
You
Like,
should
I
know
don't.
how you feel should depend on the sentence.
No, but I could even if I read
Breathe.
someone's, I don't know, a tweet with no commas in it. I put commas in it where they're supposed to. Like, I read it how it's supposed to be read. Like, so I don't mind. So because I know how to use commas and my punctuation and stuff's fine, I could pick and choose. There's times when I'll write your right way, and there's times when I'm in a rush and I won't put RE because I don't give a shit. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
You know that gives me
I
the
hear
ick. If a guy just started talking to me, and he's doing all of that, there, he's getting it wrong. you ain't gonna take that from me. It really puts me off. It ain't it.
I think there and there is the one I learnt the latest in life.
There, and there.
No, just there and there.
There and
Just
there.
throw them.
Okay.
So not
E-R-E and-
yeah.
Not the
E-I-R.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting, man. But no.
It's like over there and their stuff and they are. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't punctuate. So it's pretty simple. Don't do that.
You know the word that I still see kicks everyone's ass to the day, yeah?
Definitely.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Oh,
yeah.
And defiantly. I'm like,
Defiantly.
man, come on, man. Get with it.
Massive defiant.
No, do you know what annoys me?
Defiantly.
Do you know what annoys me?
What?
Accept and accept.
Okay.
That pisses me off.
Yeah.
People love that one. And then there's a new thing as well. And I don't know, maybe there's a feminist thing behind it, where when people want to talk about one woman, they say women. So this women.
Oh, is it?
What?
What was it then?
Let me tell you a word
me
that
off.
kicks my ass, and if it wasn't for predictive text, I'd be in a pickle.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my god.
one CT.
I'm not gonna lie.
Necessarily.
I'm not gonna lie.
Kicks
I'm not
my
gonna lie.
ass
I
all the
write it
time.
wrong on purpose. So like I guess all
So it
correct.
can come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
Alright,
annoys me
gets me,
still.
man.
It's always one C, two S's.
Huh?
One C, two S's.
You sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I was spelling bee champ.
You know what word? You know what
better
word? You
recognize.
have in the chokehold for some reason.
Oh.
Leicester. I always struggle to write Leicester, you know. The fuck do you spell this shit?
Lester. No, that's two jokes, man.
Someone said in chat, do you know what I hate? People using am instead of I'm.
Oh my gosh.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Oh, that one pisses me off. That pisses me off so much.
Yeah, that's
I
horrible.
hate that one, man.
All right, cool. So, what are your favorite subjects and why?
I love maths.
Give me
I
like
used to
2 or
hate
3
maths.
each.
History. I love history. English, and probably PE. Get to play sports.
Is it just secondary school? We're going like across.
Yeah. Up to
I
you.
love maths. Like I really enjoyed. Like I wish I could do like maths today. But yeah, I enjoyed maths.
A little unique.
Definitely was. I really was unique. I liked RE
Okay.
because that one was like a sure pass. Like I knew I was always gonna pass that. My worst day. That's easy for me. So maths, RE, and sociology.
Okay.
I went on to study sociology and thingy.
Why did you like maths?
I just love numbers. I love like my brain working. Like I love like showing my workings and then just finding again that answer. Like I love algebra. I just love it. Like just solving things.
I wish I had your mindset when I was in school, bro. I love it.
I just love it. Someone must make an app where you can do like daily maths or something, like to keep your brain active.
Why do you think you like it? Was it because maybe it's just something innate, or a teacher made it so appealing to you?
I think it's innate.
Okay.
Just like, yeah, I think it's innate, just working stuff out and like just having something to solve. And then I get to, and I'm like, yeah, I solved it. And yes, 2 with the X, that X is 5. And I just love that. I just had my brain like, so happy right now talking about it.
What about you guys? Well, actually, you said
Yeah,
this, yeah.
history, English, and PE probably in school.
Mine would be the ones I picked. My 3 favorite lessons would be history, business studies, and drama.
Okay, I thought you was gonna say food tech.
No. Drama was lit. I liked English too, but
I loved English.
Probably just
English probably
probably just
my
I was
number
good at
one.
it.
I like English literature.
Yeah.
I hated English
I loved
language.
English.
English lit all line. I didn't mind. I was good. I was good at English.
Literature, I love that. You know when you talk about the when you had the is that anthropology, the book of the poetry and stuff, and then you have to be like, oh, the blue signifies peace, and they don't mean that.
You know what though? As much as bullshit as the
Loved it.
education is, yeah, it's fucked up because a lot of the things that I enjoyed and that I think that are part of my makeup now. Actually, no matter how bullshit the system is, I liked English. I got a good command of the English language. It helped me with public speaking, reading and stuff in front of class and all that, being able to read. It's helping me now. We've got to read them dumb headlines of TDA. Business studies.
Even when you think about it with like with rap as well.
Yeah, see? Yeah,
Like,
rap.
that's kind of that's a form of poetry.
Yep, rap, poetry, drama, having business studies, having a decent idea, decent business acumen, understand how to make money and all that. And in history, just just general knowledge and shit. I use all the stuff that I liked in school. I actually use every day. Now, actually, now I think about it, that's mad.
Yeah.
You done PE, you're PT in that.
Yeah. I don't think there's any correlation though, but yeah.
There must be.
I just like sports. When I was younger.
I hated PE.
I'm a boy, innit? Come on. Sports is...
Yeah, but I love sports. I didn't pick. I love sports. I love sports. I wouldn't have picked PE to you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I hear that.
I hated PE. PE in school just felt like torture. Like, especially during winter months. It just felt like, what are we doing? What are we really doing this for?
No.
Bench ball was lit though. I love the bench ball.
You're telling me what you can do sports. I can play sports as a subject. Come on, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, that's true.
How
Be outside.
did they grade you like with GCSEs and that? The PE.
If I remember correctly,
Did you plan a lesson?
nah.
In PE,
I remember
yeah,
being
you do.
based,
They was doing
it was based on performance.
There was a lot of football stuff, sports science, write-up stuff. I remember my friends that was doing it. There was some of the stuff that they were doing. I was like, right, this is
GCSE.
what PE.
Yeah.
Yeah, it weren't just playing.
I don't remember, you know.
I think
if I'm honest with you.
GCSE, my school, I think they had to plan a lesson.
Plan a lesson, do that workout, do PT stuff, and then there was a football stuff. There was a point when I know that they was doing some stuff that I was like, I'm glad I didn't say
I'm
anything.
glad I didn't do this.
Same.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just sports.
I remember it just being sport. I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember all this stuff you're talking about, honestly.
This was there for vibes. Like, I had a great time and that's what counts.
I just remember playing table tennis, badminton,
Oh yeah.
football, basketball.
I could never hit that with a racket.
What's that?
The badminton.
I love badminton.
It just felt so
cold.
flimsy to me. Like I would just never.
Badminton is a cold
I might
sport.
pick that
man.
up actually this
Cold
summer.
sport,
Tennis. Try and do tennis lessons.
What
They'll serve.
do you pronounce RACKET?
Racket.
Oh,
RACKET.
racket.
The racket.
What, a French word?
Yeah. That's right.
Racket.
Let me see if it is. I can click that.
So Ben, what was your
Don't clip. What's your problem?
No, because I thought I heard what you said you didn't say just now, innit? So I don't know if you're gaslighting me right now.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I do that though, to be fair.
Yeah.
My
that's
favorite
alright.
pastime.
That is alright. Apparently, women are allowed to do that to men.
You look lovely in that lilac. I actually do like. I was actually going to tell you before the show. I'm not saying that to distract you. I genuinely mean that. Like, it's actually lovely.
Whatever.
Makes your skin pop.
Sorry, man. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was your favorite subject?
PE, design tech, and art.
Creative.
I didn't like when they did rugby though for PE. Such a dead episode. Session.
I don't think I've ever done
I don't
rugby.
remember us doing rugby, you know.
Serious.
Yeah, man.
I'm surprised none of you three said music.
Did
Oh,
we do
yeah.
music?
I didn't like music.
Considering you all done music.
Yeah,
Did we do
was-
music?
Yeah, I did music.
What did they used to do in
It was
music?
crap to me, man. It was that white lady. What did she do? She had piano in there.
I had to choose an instrument like I had a recorder, I think.
Whatever.
Yeah, it was rubbish.
Yeah.
I remember in primary school, I was on a what's that thing called again? Steel pan.
Oh,
serious?
was it?
Yeah, primary school still was fun.
So what? But Mark, you see, obviously you're using all of your subjects today. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm assuming, was that planned or not planned?
Not planned.
Not planned at all. If you had planned, yeah, if you could take yourself back to then, yeah, if you could plan it, would you have chosen those same subjects? Saying, oh, you know what I want to be when I'm 25, 30, this, that, and the third, I'm going to choose this. Would have been those same subjects.
Yeah, I think so. Even with hindsight looking in, they've held me in good stead, kind of thing. I don't know what the alternatives would have done. Yeah, because what did I say? I said drama, business studies. They would be the two most important, because obviously the creative side for me making music and stuff like that, and then just having some kind of business acumen. You're not going to change that. The history stuff's just that's not nothing. I don't use that for anything. I just enjoyed history and just learning and thinking about things or whatever. But that's like a fun pastime of mine. That's something I enjoy doing. So yeah, I don't think I would change anything.
What about you, Yusuf?
What would I change? I'm trying to think what subjects didn't I pick that I felt like I maybe needed. I can't really think of any that I negated that I would have been better off choosing, to be fair. I don't remember there even being business studies in my school. Maybe IT, actually.
Okay.
Maybe IT, because I know IT would have been a... Because I don't think I picked my subjects based on what I wanted to do as a career. I just based them on what I enjoyed. You know what I mean? So maybe if I was doing it more career orientated, I might have picked business or IT or, you know what I mean? Something more that I can use in the workspace.
But you know, business. Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, yeah. But wasn't business? What's that diploma thing called? Because you know you get GCSEs, but then you get the
BTEC.
BTEC. Wasn't business BTEC?
I don't remember there being business in my school, to be fair. I don't remember business being a subject. I remember IT for sure, but business.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
You
remember.
don't remember business studies?
No, I remember business studies as a name, but I don't remember that being an option in my school.
Okay.
Yeah, I think in ours it was if you wanted to do business, you had to do the BTEC thing. I don't think it was a subject in ours. Am I wrong, Brett?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I just know mine was a subject, business studies.
I was in sixth form.
Huh?
You could choose business studies.
Yeah,
in
I think
our
that was
school
more
in
of a college sixth form thing. I don't think business studies was in secondary school.
That's it. Mine, they were trying. We had a lot of white people there, so they were trying to help us, I guess.
Maybe.
They was giving us more what we needed. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I think we're gonna wrap up there. Next thing, only thing I would say is we're gonna do another topic of the day, based on private schools.
Okay.
So if we would send our kids to private schools and stuff like that, yeah.
I think it depends on the cost, mate.
And basically looking at if you feel as though they get a much better education, and like you said, is it worth the money?
Yeah.
And the trade-offs, basically, us being black and having our kids in those type of environments, the things that black people have reported, going through and stuff like that. Is it worth it, basically? But yeah, I think that's it for today's topic of the day.
Thanks. Let's get into our next headlines.
Who? Oh, sorry.
All right, so the next headline takes us to Amsterdam. And Amsterdam has warned rowdy British sex and drug tourists to stay away. Yeah, man.
As they should, man. I feel like everyone needs to get them to stay away. They're just so annoying.
What, just British ones? The whole place
Yeah,
is
but they
about
do
sex
too
and
much.
drugs. So
Hold
why
on,
don't you want
hold on.
English man to enjoy it?
But why
Because
are they
British people do too much on
They're
holiday.
targeting British.
but why are they trying to crack down now?
Because they've had enough.
Yeah,
Huh?
no, they had
Had
something.
enough.
After all these years.
So what they're saying is, one
something.
second, the place is still about sex and drugs. They're just saying the British man need to just not forward.
Well, okay. Well, let me go into it. It's a bit more thingy, but basically, a digital discouragement campaign targeting men aged 18 to 35 in the UK is being pushed out by the Dutch Cities Council. The initiative forms part of efforts to clean up Amsterdam's raunchy reputation as Europe's most liberal party capital. Typically blunt, the videos show young men staggering in the street, handcuffed by police, fingerprinted and having their mugshots taken, things of that nature. The online ads, highlighting the risks associated with the excessive use of drugs and booze, will be triggered when people in Britain tap in terms like stag party, cheap hotels, or pub crawl Amsterdam. The message is uncompromising. A long weekend in Amsterdam may create the wrong kind of memories. The escapism you crave in a renowned party capital could result in inescapable convictions. And Brits can find UK-based travel agencies also offer stag weekends in Amsterdam. We know all that type of stuff. But it's all started, because where is his name? This guy by the name of Erbhard van der Laan. He basically said, he was talking about Britain and how Boris spoke down about Amsterdam pretty much, yeah? And he said basically for years people complained about drunken Brits urinating in public, throwing up in the canals, stripping off and engaging in drunken brawls in Amsterdam. It's typically British people, yeah? He said this is not a new phenomenon. Almost a decade ago, Amsterdam's then mayor, which is him, invited Boris Johnson, who had described the city as sleazy. So it started because Boris Johnson was saying, Amsterdam's a sleazy place, right? He said, okay, come and see what the British people get up to. He said, this is what he said. He said, they don't wear a coat as they slalom through the red light district. They sing, you'll never walk alone. They're dressed as rabbits or priests, and sometimes they're not dressed at all. I'd love to invite him to witness this. So yeah, man, seems like he's
Man said they don't wear coats. How's that important?
Probably should have dicks, that's why. They love a flash in this country, boy.
Oh man! And the next headline is Taiwan has been ordered to vacate its embassy in Honduras after severing diplomatic ties. The order was issued by the Deputy Foreign Minister Antonio Garcia on local television as Taiwan recalled its ambassador to the country. Mr. Garcia gave Taiwan 30 days to leave. He said that 30 days is more than enough to pack up and leave, and added that the officials are aiming for an orderly, friendly exit. The Taiwan Foreign Ministry spokesperson Jeff Liu said that 30 days was an international norm and that they would comment further later, according to Reuters. This severing of ties came after the Honduras president, Xiomara Castro announced that her government will seek to establish diplomatic relations with China. That meant siding with the Chinese policy of not recognizing Taiwan as a separate country. In a separate statement late on Saturday, the Honduran Foreign Ministry said it recognized the People's Republic of China as the only legitimate government that represents all of China, and that of Taiwan is an inseparable part of Chinese territory. And the next headline, some sad news, and a P&O cruise ship with British tourists on board is pretty much helping search for passengers of a boat after it sank in the Caribbean. At least 3 people have died and 13 are still missing after the stricken vessel capsized off the coast of St. Kitts. The P&O cruise ship, the Britannia, is assisting the Coast Guard's effort. It's understood that 30 people were on board the vessel, with 16 rescued. A spokesperson for the P&O Cruises told The Sun, "We are working with the Coast Guard to lead the search and rescue operation with another ship." The 30-foot boat is said to have been dangerously overcrowded when it started sinking. It got into trouble only 12 nautical miles off of the coast of St. Kitts, and was spotted at 3 a.m. by a passing luxury yacht. Terrified passengers were seen clinging to the edge of the vessel as the rescue was underway. And that's pretty much it for the headlines.
Thank you. Let's get into Word on Road. Autocorrect. That is meant to say Eva Marcel. But basically, Eva Marcel, she is, she's a next up model, I believe. And she was also, was she married? No, she wasn't married to him, but she had a child with Kevin McCall, who are, here's a deadbeat, but anyway. She had a child with Kevin McCall, and then she ended up being on Real Housewives. And she's married to a guy called Michael Sterling. I believe he was in politics and stuff like that. But basically, they're getting a divorce, cut a long story short. They're getting a divorce after 4 or 5 years of marriage, and essentially for irretrievable, what's the word again? Irretrievable differences. Irreconcilable differences, that's it. So, sad news for her. Because I remember when they were going to get married, she talked about what a breath of fresh air he was compared to Kevin, who was quite abusive in more ways than one. And that he adopted her daughter. It was a whole thing. He was their marriage is very wholesome. I remember they it was showed on Real Housewives. So that is sad news, and hopefully they're both okay and able to kind of co-parent, and the child can still stay in their life and stuff like that. And then also there is a lady who was on Love and Hip Hop. Her name is Brittany Taylor. And basically she's dating this Nigerian guy, right? And she got arrested for assaulting him, for hitting him over the head with a bat. That's what happened over the weekend. But then she's come out to speak about it, to say that actually he's been abusive. And she showed trigger warning. She showed pictures. So she said on Instagram, she showed pictures and videos of the harm he's done to her, bruises and all that kind of stuff. And she said, speaking of domestic violence, this Nigerian man has been beating on me for years. He feels like women should obey their man, and if they talk back, they deserve to be hit. Shake my head. He's abused me mentally and physically. He's bit me in front of my child more than once. Here is a video from one time I caught him on camera in the background, admitting to giving me a black eye. He's now trying to play victim and grab a little clout along the way. It's very sad. He's going the extra mile to try damaging me as if he hasn't damaged me enough. He's a deadbeat, sadly, because my daughter loves the hell out of him. Shake my head. I just want to be left alone. I left Miami. I'm going through hell. I'm being stalked and disrespected every other day. I ran away from Miami because I could no longer endure the abuse while I was pregnant. Yeah, they've got a child together. They're expecting another one, I believe. I just wanted to get away, so I packed 2 bags and left. He's held all my things hostage and is even selling my things. He's not my baby father. He's my abuser. Let's be clear. I never hit him with a bat. He's a liar. I hit him with a toy because he attacked me and knocked my 82-year-old grandmother to the floor in the process. Shake my head. I was wrong for the way I retaliated, and I turned myself in like the stand-up woman I am and took my charges. There's no excuse for violence, but that was clearly reactive abuse. I have had enough. So we'll see how the case unfolds. I guess they could start investigating him now. I don't know if she's gone to the police before about what he's done, but she's saying that he's got a history of this. Yeah, I thought it was not good that she spoke out, because she was getting a lot of heat for hitting him in the head and him, her being arrested and stuff like that. So yeah, that happened. And then also, trigger warning, trigger warning on this one. So Philip Schofield, who is a presenter on This Morning with Holly Willoughby, basically, his brother is being charged for sleeping with a schoolboy, for sexually assaulting a schoolboy. So Philip has been off the show this week, and they've had what's her name? Alison Hammond? Yeah, I think that's her name, yeah. She's basically been sitting in for him, and then also they've got someone else who's gonna come on. But apparently his brother actually confessed to Philip in private. And yeah, so he's facing 11, his brother's name is Timothy, so Timothy Schofield. He's facing 11 charges of sexual offences allegedly committed against the young boy over 3 years from October 2016. And he's denying all of them, basically. He's been accused of, it's actually, you know what? Yeah, he's just basically been, it's just sexual stuff, very, very deviant, I feel like it's just a bit too deep to repeat, but yeah, he's basically a lot of stuff he's been accused of, and Philip, as a result of that, is off the show for a minute. They are saying he'll be back on the 3rd of April, maybe next Monday, but I guess we'll see.
Remember when he was dating that young boy?
Philip?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, he was caught like having a meal with him, innit?
Really? So it's in the
Of course I
family?
can remember because I made a whole big deal about it.
Yeah. On here, innit?
Was it on? They weren't on here.
Oh,
it was on no behaviour.
Time. Oh, yeah. That's
That's
what I
wild.
told you.
Sound vexed?
Because they were what?
Irritated.
How they were calling him brave?
No,
And I
so
was-
you sound vexed.
I am because of the narrative. I don't understand what his narrative was. I was telling man that means man that cheat are brave then as well. They're brave because they recently. They was calling Philip Schofield brave. He had a wife.
He came out.
He had a wife in that,
when he
innit?
came
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he came out
Yeah.
and he was having sexing up the young assistant when he was like 17 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he came out about it. That's infidelity. All these things.
Yeah.
But because he was homosexual, he's coming out and he was
Philip is
he
an
was
old man as
brave.
well,
I
so
hear
that's
you.
wild.
Man's brave. What do you mean the man's brave?
Yeah,
Pissed me off. I was like, no, I'm brave too. You get me? What's man talking about?
Well, I guess it's in the family then, I guess, because his brother was on the same vibe, disgustingly. So, yeah, I'll keep an eye on that anyway and see what comes from that. But in sad news this morning, Paul O'Grady died.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, age 67, passed away.
Which poor Grady again?
Dame Edna.
Oh, okay.
That presenter guy, and he had the Paul O'Grady show. Yeah.
Yes.
Passed away. His partner put out a statement this morning. He said, "It is with great sadness that I inform you that Paul has passed away unexpectedly but peacefully yesterday evening. We ask at this difficult time that whilst you celebrate his life, you also respect our privacy as we come to terms with his loss. He will be greatly missed by his loved ones, friends, family, animals, and all those who enjoyed his humour, wit, and compassion. I know that he will want me to thank you all for the love you have shown him over the years." But yeah, apparently he has some health issues. Like in 2002, he had a heart attack, and then had another one in 2016. Sorry, in 2006, and then another one in 2014. But yeah, apparently he's been battling some health issues, and yeah, man. But he's had a lot of tributes sent his way from.
Oh yeah, it's Lily Savage.
Yeah.
What did we say, Dame Edna?
Dame Edna.
Who's Dame Edna?
So it's not Dame Edna. Is Dame Edna again? Why did we think
It's
it
Lily
was Dame
Savage,
Edna?
yeah.
I don't know, but who's that again?
Dame Edna. That's why I know I wasn't paying attention. I was like, yeah, Dame Edna.
Hold on a second.
I just thought it was about his,
It'll make sense, I'm sure.
before my time.
Oh, no, Dame Edna is that one.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's... Oh, they look the same now.
Oh, he's dragging
I
it.
remember Dame Edna. Dame Edna's a legend, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Dame Edna. I ain't seen this woman's face in ages.
So, brother.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that was Tyler Perry's muse.
Could have been.
Maybe.
Could have been. Looks like Medea, innit?
Yeah, it's in white.
Dame Edna.
But yeah, man. R.I.P. to him. And yeah, man, that's sad news. But that is all for me. Let's get into People's Journal.
All
He
right.
ain't common though.
Yeah,
Well-
common.
Like he's not common. Like common is the sexy man.
Why was she with Common before?
Yeah, they were going out. He did the whole
Oh, he's not. Oh, I didn't know
do you
that.
remember the put the head on my shoulder challenge?
No.
The silhouette challenge over lockdown. They did it together. It was the sexiest thing ever. Beautiful.
Oh,
What's,
sweet.
what's the head of my
I missed
shoulder?
that. I missed that.
That challenge when people were dancing in the red lights.
The red silhouette thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
They
He
done.
was in, they did it
That
together.
that beat was cold though. That beat was
Wasn't
cold.
it?
Isn't it? Yeah.
No, what I saw people. You sure they done that?
Yeah, she was doing it, and then
Did they do
he
like
had
a
glimpses and then-
tactful one, a classy one? Because that
No, she was doing what she was doing, and then he made like little appearances. Yeah, she was going out with Common for time.
That's a random-ish couple.
Very random. It was a very, very random couple. They were beautiful together though, but her new man is, yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
People's Journal.
Welcome to the People's Journal. I give you the news from an economics point of view. You guys shopping next?
I used to work in Next.
Same here, you know.
I used to work in Next, and their clothes are banging. I don't shop there as often as I did, obviously, when I worked there, but here and there.
Well, they put out a statement saying they're going to be rising their prices, right? But not as much as they expected, right?
They're very cheeky with that. The prices have been high.
It said it now expected prices to rise by 7% in the spring and summer of this year and 3% in the autumn and winter, which is slightly less than the increases that they were talking about in January.
Okay. Good quality though.
I ain't shopped Next for years. Do you remember the Next sales used to be
Yeah.
crazy?
5 a.m. Boxing Day.
Boxing, everyone
I
used to
hated
climb
it.
up to West End for themselves, you know.
When I tell you, I hated it so much.
I used to work there during that time.
Yeah, so that was when, because I worked there during uni.
Okay.
So yeah, them sales. I remember the last sale. I said, "This is my last one. Like I cannot be here next year." And I remember when I quit my next job, I didn't have another job. I just said, "I'm done. I can't do this anymore."
The next sale was an event.
It was an event.
It was an event.
For real.
Like people really took it seriously. Like they would give them like tickets, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I'm like number 300 and something on the queue." I'm like, "It was Christmas Day yesterday." Hated
Yes.
it. Got PTSD.
And the other thing I want to mention, it's not much news today, but basically landlords, Rishi Sunak has basically given landlords a bit more power, which I'm pretty sure every landlord is going to be happy about. But landlords are now been given the powers to evict problematic tenants, right, with only 2 weeks' notice under the new government proposals to address antisocial behaviour, things of that nature, right? So basically, any of the tenants who are playing loud music, using drugs, damaging property, falling behind on their rent even, all of that type of stuff is encompassed in this new law, basically. So yeah, all new private tenancy agreements will have to include these clauses, right, that specifically ban antisocial behaviour. So you can't just like wake up one day and just say, I want to do this to you, right? You know what I'm saying? Has to be inputted into the new tenancy agreements and stuff like that. His action plan, Rishi Sunak here, also requires homeowners who rent out their properties on Airbnb to register on a new database that will make it easier for the local councils as well to deal with complaints about problematic guests as well. So all of this is because people are concerned about the potential for Airbnb guests to cause trouble for quiet and residential communities, right? Because obviously, if you're renting out your particular property, these are people just coming to your house, behaving however they want to, in a street that may have certain thing about them, you know what I'm saying? Not really tolerating that type of stuff, innit? So yeah, all of these type of things, like I said, it references noise problems, drunken behaviour, disorderly conduct, and all that type of stuff in this new plan that Rishi Sunak is trying to put forward. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Pretty sure, like I said, a lot of landlords will be happy about this because I believe notice periods increased a few years back from 28 days to like 56, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. So this is a big change. But that's pretty much it for the People's Journal today.
Thank you. Let's get into the rotation.
All right, so obviously it's Ramadan, so haven't really been listening to music. Trying to cut down, for the month and that. Trying to keep it on a, But there's a topic online, not so a topic, but just a little discussion point that I want to kind of get everyone's opinion on. Who do you think will win in a versus out of Lil Wayne and 50 Cent? That's a topic that's just kind of going around right now on a lot of the hip hop blog sites and between hip hop media. In you guys' opinion, Lil Wayne versus. Also, Brent, can you do a poll for me? Lil Wayne versus 50 Cent.
That's tough because they get to bring in anyone that.
In a versus.
Do you mean they get to bring in people that they've worked with or tracks they've produced and stuff?
Yeah, so with the verses you can do features. You could do songs that you produced. Sometimes you could even do songs that you've written, depending on the artist, you know what I mean? But with hip hop artists, it's mainly songs that they've done, their own songs or features.
I think Lil Wayne would win because of the time that we're in.
You think Wayne will win?
Yeah, because I feel like I know more Wayne stuff
Yeah.
than I do 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Because 50 Cent was like my older brother. Like, that was G Unit, that was like
Yeah,
his
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I'm more aware of Lil Wayne,
Yeah.
Nicki, Drake, Young Money. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's even a good matchup in the first place?
It's a good matchup. It's a good matchup because 50 is a heavyweight.
Yeah.
So you're gonna need a top boy for 50.
Yeah.
You get me? Like,
Yeah.
and I think Wayne might be fair. I think like a Kanye or a Drake might be one step too far for 50. Just like one little step too far. But I think Wayne, he might be able to match it up. Wayne's got some dope tracks, even of his own stuff, his own like even freestyles. And then when he went on that feature run, like he's a part of some massive
Some big
songs
songs,
there.
yeah.
But 50's discography is not a joke.
No, not at all.
Like it's
Not at all.
it's not dumb. There's certain
at all.
songs that he's wheeling off that people ain't got no moves for.
Yeah.
You get me? Even like, and forget like some of the hardcore street shit that's anthems, like the commercial girl shit.
Yeah.
21 Questions and all these.
love
Yeah.
that.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's a long day. It's a long day for anyone.
I'm trying to imagine Wayne's music playing in a stadium, and whether or not it's you know what I mean, the music propels in the stadium, and even if it's aged well. You know what I'm trying to say?
What are you saying? It will or it won't?
Yeah, because you're
I'm saying 50.
Yeah, I'm saying 50.
Okay.
I'm saying 50.
Yeah, 50. Window shopper. I get money. Like this, you know, like some of his songs are so huge.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's a joke. Even like the commercialist one, like
Yeah.
in the club,
Yeah.
is a fucking slammer,
Yeah.
bro.
Like-
Like it's not.
Even like,
The
yeah,
thing
that's
is,
true,
if
that's true,
you
that's
to say what you think would be Wayne's strongest five, forget the 20. Yeah, that's based off if he's strongest five ain't cutting it, then the 20 ain't gonna cut it, right? So not even features. What's Wayne's strongest five?
What? Not features. His five.
No, what's his personal strongest five? Because you're probably gonna say a Millie.
Millie has to be there.
That would be one of them.
What's the lollipop one?
That would be
Lollipop.
hard to beat. She wanna lick me like a lollipop. That's a big
That
song.
was a moment.
Was that for
I'm
Bad
not
Boy
gonna lie, I
getting
can't.
it? No.
When I imagine Lollipop going off in the
Go
verses,
get your
it
money,
don't slap to me.
little Bad boy.
It
I
don't-
think nostalgia
Lollipop
will
don't
make it
slap
slap,
to
you
me
know, in the moment.
in the verses. But I hear what you're saying.
Shorty wanna fuck. No, that tune's cold.
No,
It'll
that's
go
a
off.
tune.
It will go off.
That's a
It will
tune.
go
It'll
off.
go
That
off.
was a
It'll
tune.
go
I
off.
promise
But
you.
you know what it is? Like sound wise.
No, that was a tune.
It was
Say,
cold.
yeah, I like that. That's a tune.
What about Officer? Is that one? Wee, or is that not?
Well, no,
That's
if
it's got
that's-
Bobby V on it.
Yeah, is that not big enough? Is that not?
No, that's a song
Like a
he'll
cup
kind of
car.
maybe have to. It depends what direction he wants to go in. If he's just playing all his hits, it'll be in there. If he's gonna go mixtapes, if he's gonna go features, whatever. But what's
Actually, I
his?
think-
The thing is, the fact that we're struggling to pick
I
five.
think 50 actually. I don't know what I'm
is,
talking about.
You know what I mean? Remy
I
Tellin'.
was just thinking Drake and Nicki. But yeah, I think 50.
But there's songs that I would pick. I would pick Fireman, Money on My Mind from Carter 2, Go DJ from Carter 1. But again, you guys are quiet because you guys. I mean, these songs are not really gonna.
It's not.
That's my DJ.
what I'm saying.
That will go big in America. That will go.
Yeah,
off.
in
Go
America.
DJ, Go DJ will go off.
Bring It Back.
I had to go and look at his songs and think of which one's actually his.
I need to do that too.
That's,
'cause
I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah,
Who for Wayne on 50?
for Wayne. Because a lot of them, features wise, I know he can kill it. Soldier, Destiny's Child, and that.
Yeah.
Like he can go brazy on features. But you said
You
no
know,
features.
on features he'll go stupid. That's why I want to keep it like, what's his? Because Wayne could do a verses with features only, right? He has so many features, bro.
Yeah.
But what are his solid five? Forget his solid 20, because in his 20 there'll be a mixture of features and his songs anyway. But the fact that,
50 definitely has
like, for example, if we say what's 50's solid five, it's
How's Love Me go?
Oh,
Me. How to Love You.
oh no, How to Love.
How to Love.
See,
How
you had
to
an-
love.
yeah, you had another. Dun,
Oh, that
dun,
actually
dun,
was
dun,
cold
dun,
as
dun.
well.
That was a tune.
That's a
cold.
big song.
That was a tune. That was a
That's a
tune. That
big
was a
song.
So
tune.
what? So okay, cool. That versus 21 Questions.
Oh, 21 questions.
21 questions.
There you go. Because remember, in verses, the matchup's important, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
If 50 plays a girly song, then
Even-
what's his girly song?
Even Best Friends.
And I'm
If I was your best friend.
Rebuttal.
I watch you
all the
time.
time.
Oh, I love that one. Having your
Yeah,
best friend.
that's what I'm saying. Wayne to pick
You
Wayne's
man.
strongest five is hard.
But then when you go
Yeah.
to the features, though,
Yeah, if you got features,
That's
then
the thing, but then to be fair, like we shouldn't have to go features. Like
But
you should be a standalone strong.
But Wayne can't rely on features. You can't do a verses
Yeah.
and just be doing bare features.
But then features wise though, he would beat thingy 50.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you
Wayne will
mean-
beat most people with features.
Yeah.
Most people. I don't think 50 Cent even has many features that we can actually that are notable.
What's
What's the one with Sierra? That tune is
Oh,
Um,
On Spotify, 50's getting more
Oh,
spins.
Are
God.
you stupid? Don't make me check 50's features because 50 will fuck
bro,
up
what you
rhythms as well. What's wrong with Fat Joe and all that? Listen, 50 is 50. It's 50.
On
I'm
game?
done.
what on features?
game?
It's 50. It's 50. Just period. It's 50.
Yeah, no, it's 50
50
overall.
will cook him.
It's
I'm
50
done
overall.
now.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
done now.
game
50 will
features
cook
alone,
him.
he has what?
Crazy.
He
He'll
has
cook him.
How We Do, Hate or Love It.
Crazy.
Oh,
West Side Story.
he'll cook him.
Yeah.
50 will cook most people. I told you, it's Kanye or Drake or maybe Rick Ross, because Rick Ross has got slammers as well.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? Him and Rick Ross would be probably a bit more fairer.
I like how you're saying that. You
Cross.
see how you know I was saying fairer?
Yeah.
Because when it is that you said 15
I'm
and
gonna
Wayne,
check
I'm like,
Spotify
it's
for
not
Wayne's
competition
biggest
for me.
played songs.
Yeah.
It's not competition for me. But Rick Ross?
Yeah, 50 and Rick Ross would probably be a better conversation. That's slammers on slammers on slammers on both sides going off.
Even with the features.
Even with the features. You get what I'm trying to say? I think that's where we want to go with it.
Yeah.
Again, I do
No
believe...
disrespect to Lil Wayne.
No
But
disrespect.
On Spotify,
Yeah.
people are playing 50 more than Lil Wayne.
Is it?
Yeah, man. Monthly listens.
I saw you can check
Which is crazy.
their most streamed songs. I saw that was an option on Spotify before.
The number one will go at the top. Wayne's is
Can't
Love
see
Me
it.
at the minute. 404
Where's that? I can't
million
see it.
streams. On Spotify.
Yeah.
Just on the artist page will be at the top. I'll show you his...
Let me see
hair.
if it's there.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4 at the minute.
So his top is... Oh, Love Me. I was thinking you were talking about How to Love.
I thought you were talking about How to Love.
I thought you said
So-
that's the same
What's
song.
Love Me?
Love Me,
Drake.
I asked you what it was and you told me that's what it was. I don't know.
Oh no,
Love Me, Lollipop,
I was thinking How to Love.
Emily, Forever.
That's
with Drake,
Drake.
Eminem, and Kanye, and Sucker for Pain with Wiz Khalifa.
Mr. West is in the building.
Okay, Emily and Lollipop are expected. To be fair,
Right, what's 50s? Let me see what 50s is.
because remember, 50 can draw from G Unit songs as well.
50's got too much.
You know what I mean?
man. 50's got In the
Units.
Club, Candy Shop, PIMP, Many Men, and 21 Questions. That as a 5, that 1 to
Many
5
Men.
is
Yeah,
already just their 5.
Just their
Yeah.
five
Just
alone.
their 5 was.
Yeah,
He lost it.
yeah,
He lost it.
yeah. Wayne, yeah. I think it's a bad matchup. I think maybe who do you think is a better matchup for Wayne? Like a Ti maybe, or a Jeezy?
Well, T.I. thinks he's ready for 50. T.I.
know,
is
yeah,
crazy.
Also, I hear that, but
No.
hear me out. I'm not saying that I think Ti will beat 50, but don't sleep on Ti.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you,
That's a
I'm
wash.
telling you, don't sleep on Ti.
That's a wash, bro.
don't sleep on
Good
T.I.
morning, good morning. Loving this. What's your name and what are your thoughts?
Yeah, Lil Wayne.
Is he playing music? Did he come down? Did he play music?
That's that little way.
Hello?
Man's
I'm
playing.
single.
Oh, he's playing the
Yeah,
song.
I'm single. And that tune's cold.
Oh, is that what happened?
He just
Man-
phoned to play
I
some
don't know
Lil
what's
Wayne.
happening.
Man called him
I
to
don't know
play
what's
song.
happening.
Yeah, no, don't sleep on Ti. You know, Marks.
That's a wash.
It's not a wash. No way.
It's a wash.
It's not a wash. It's not
Okay.
A wash. It's not a wash.
It's a wash.
Do you think? What's a wash to you? Like in regards to score.
20-0?
20-0, Ti 50%.
10 zip. People, it's a wash out. Maybe if you do it in Atlanta, maybe if you do it in the A, then you might get a different response. Okay, fair play to you. Yeah?
50 will
do it
beat
anywhere else in the world.
50
He's
will beat Ti.
cooked.
50 will beat Ti, but I don't think it's a wash. I don't think
Bruv,
it's
50 will beat T.I. like he's his dad.
nah. You're just spitting Ti, man.
You lost your
TRP.
You lost your
Why is
mind.
my Spotify not giving me the? You know what? This is not even my Spotify. That's why. I'm trying to see Ti's top 5 songs on Spotify.
He'll murder him
Maya.
dead.
Who else would be a good matchup for Lil Wayne then? Drake.
No, it's too far.
You know, everyone plays them together. Even on tour, they had like a versus type tour in it where they play songs back to back.
We're missing stuff because Wayne's got freestyle. Wayne's got like verses and freestyle stuff that can make people go crazy that we're just forgetting about and that you get me. So I'm not saying like Wayne's thing, but I just think
Wayne.
like just songs wise. Again, I think
Remember,
I think they're all. I think Wayne's.
Oh,
I think like I said, I think Kanye and Drake go to the top.
I think we're forgetting something. What about Wayne's old school Cash Money catalog?
Yeah.
Not the sleeper hits or the album cuts, like the Bling Bling and all the other songs.
That he
all
can-
the other
that-
big
that-
songs he was a part of.
That you can
from
actually
that
use.
era.
Yeah, Bling Bling, Hot Boys.
You know what I mean?
There's a few of them.
Remember, Wayne can draw from, in my opinion, anyway. He can draw from Carter 1, Carter 2, all the Carters basically, right? mixtape series, the Drought series with Drama. What else? And maybe a few of his old school Cash Money albums. But I think Wayne would have to heavily rely on features and probably his, I don't know, epic freestyle verses. Even like Cannon, which is a massive one.
Oh, Cannon's levels.
You know what I mean? But feature-wise, insane, bro. Insane.
Do you think would you put Down on there feature-wise?
Down. Who's Down again?
Come on, man. Jay Sean featuring.
Oh, you know
Lil
what's mad? I was gonna say
Baby,
that's what I was
are you
singing,
down,
but I wasn't sure.
down? Absolutely. What happened to Jay Sean anyway?
Jay Sean
They
was-
got dropped by his label, didn't he? It was a whole
was
thing.
he was on Cash Money at some point.
Yeah, he got dropped.
Yeah.
He wasn't given.
Yeah, no.
I let him go.
I wouldn't put Jay Sean on there still.
That was a tune though.
But he could put Loyal. It'll be hard to beat Loyal.
Loyal. Who? Oh yeah. Loyal. Motto. Put Motto on there. Look
Shuffle
at me
bar.
now.
Who?
Look at me now.
Oh, you me.
That's,
You've got
Chris Brown.
You with Lloyd. Motivation.
No, features.
Kelly Rowland.
That
Features
song
is a rap.
Can start.
It's
What's
a
that?
good song.
Hell yeah, something.
Listen, when he
Yeah, hell yeah, fucking
starts, when he starts, like he's got
He's going.
some
Yeah,
some
going
big
strong.
ones on there. Trust me.
Yeah.
Like,
On the features he's got with Drake, yeah, who do you think performed better?
I think you got to go to a song basis.
Yeah, it's hard to see. What? Any songs that come to mind for you?
What's that track?
You're talking about
He goes hard though in his features.
Oh, is he on My Nigga remix?
She Will.
My nigga.
Yeah, that was like a whole thing.
She Will.
That's a good
They're on
video. Black
together.
and white.
Motto they're on together. What else are on? Hell yeah, fucking right, I believe. What's the one with Drake, Future, and Wayne? That's why the bitches love me.
I think that's the one I'm trying to
Oh
remember.
yeah, Love Me. That's
Oh,
what
it's
I'm
Love
talking
Me.
about. That's
Is that
what I'm
the
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about no hate as
That
long
song's
as my
cold.
bitches
Oh,
yeah,
love me.
that's-
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I remember that,
Yeah.
That
song's cold as hell.
That's a good song.
Yeah. What's better, Wayne's feature on Lloyd's You or on Bobby V's Ooh Ma, Tell Me? Man,
That's a tune.
It's you.
it's you.
It's you.
Both
Yeah.
the verses are cold.
Yeah, I
Both
think
both
you
the
did-
second verses on each
yeah.
song are crazy. But yeah.
You remember Nas and Andre's on verse
On the U remix, yeah, it was random though. It was random. It was a good.
It was sick. I
It
think.
was sick, but I just thought, right, Lloyd's managed to pull in
Exactly.
Nas and Andre 3000. That's insane. All right, cool. Just give you guys a bit of new music that's coming out. If anything piques your interest, DJ Drama has an album coming out on Friday called "I'm Really Like That," and I actually enjoyed the promo he's doing for this. Actually, he's recreating scenes from Juice, the movie with Tupac, Omar Epps in it, as his promo. The album's coming out on Friday. Tyler, the Creator, is re-releasing. He's putting a deluxe edition out of his Grammy-winning album "Call Me If You Get Lost." That's coming out on Friday as well. Quavo's got a single coming out called Honey Bun. If you guys are into Larry June, he's got an album with The Alchemist coming out called The Great Escape. I know Currency and Jermaine Dupri have an album coming out as well, I believe, on Friday. Yeah, that's about it. I think release-wise, we're still missing those big releases thus far, but
Oh, thingy.
we're warming up a little bit into spring.
The video's out this Friday.
Is it out this Friday? He hasn't put out a single, has he?
No,
This is kind of like
he's actually got
just,
tickets coming out today for a show.
where?
Coco, Camden.
Oh, he's in a small.
Yeah, I think it's like an intimate
Intimate
thank
show.
you for the reception.
Okay.
I feel like he's gonna be playing the album basically.
Okay.
And then Chloe as well, Chloe Bailey.
I'm surprised the album's coming out on Friday
Yeah.
because that doesn't seem like a single artist who put out.
Yeah, because
singles
obviously
first.
because
You
of the circumstances, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because the only song you can tell on there from the album is the Champion Sound.
Champion Sounds. When did that come out?
That was ages ago. The I'm a Piano one.
Oh, okay. I think I remember.
Yeah, so he and Chloe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out 1st April. Okay. Timeless.
Timeless.
16 tracks. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, Champion Sounds there still. All right. And when's Chloe's album coming out?
I think on 31st. When is the 31st? Is that? No, it's Friday.
31st.
Yeah, Friday. Yeah, I think Chloe's Friday.
Okay.
I thought I missed it the other day.
14 songs on there. All right.
What on Chloe?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
she got Missy Elliott on there.
Yeah, Miss Elliott is working. She had a single with Flo. You know the British girl.
Yeah, the one that you keep telling me to check out.
No, they're really good.
She got Missy, Future, and Chris Brown on there.
Love it.
Okay.
Should be lit.
Speaking of verse, actually, who do you think would be a good matchup for Missy Elliott? It doesn't,
Busta Rhymes.
and it doesn't have to be a girl, by the way. It could be
Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes. Is that based on the fact that they're both very
They like to
animated
rap without breathing.
It just work.
and they have the crazy videos and
The aesthetics,
aesthetics? Yeah,
It would just work musically.
they're equally yoked.
yeah.
Musically.
I think in regards to energy, creativity, stage presence, and theatrics and just optics, I think Missy and Busta were good. But I feel like Busta wouldn't want to do it with Missy.
You think so? Why?
I feel like he would want to do it with someone he sees himself as. In terms of that MCing ability, I think he would see himself above Missy.
Didn't he ask for T.I. or something like that?
I think.
Ain't that where the 50 thing come up in the first place? Didn't he ask for T.I. or something like that? And T.I. was like, respectfully, Killy.
What T.I. said to Busta Rhymes respectfully Killy?
Yeah, like,
T.I. needs to sit down, bro.
like respectfully, Killy, like, nah. And then I think he might have brought up the 50 thing, and then that's when 50 was like, brother.
Luda.
Was it Luda for who?
Busta.
Ooh,
I hear that.
okay.
I hear that. Funny, yeah.
Luda's got some big songs.
I think even Missy and Luda makes sense.
Yeah.
Those three are in the same box.
Luda's cold.
Yeah.
That verse he's got on is it what's the Sierra song called?
Which one?
Down with a different colour. We
Oh,
picture perfect. Take a camera. Flip.
Yeah. What's that?
That is
It's
cold.
called Low? That's called Low, is it? No.
Ride.
Right.
Right,
Craziness.
Yeah.
Craziness.
That
I'm
was
going to watch that video on the way home. Sarah was cooking on the car. Yeah, big them up, man.
I remember the Sarah allegations that she was a man. Those allegations were crazy.
Did she beat those?
Of course she beat
yeah,
them.
of course she beat them.
She beat those allegations.
She beat them, you know.
Yeah. She beat them.
Yeah, she did.
Ask Russell.
Innit?
But yeah.
I'm not.
Ox Brussels, innit?
Or Future. Or 50. Or Bow Wow.
Bow Wow. Yeah.
Any of them, man. All right, guys. That's enough for the
Did we
rotation.
work out what that 50 Cent and Sarah song's called? I need to work out.
Is it Can't?
That might be my.
something?
That might,
Can't leave him alone.
I
Can't leave me alone.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, that might make a debut on the
That is a tune, that is
on
a-
the story this week. might get there.
Yeah.
No, Sarah's got her songs, but that's why I say she should just stop what she's doing today.
What she doing though?
She's just doing, like, just stop, man. Because she's got a new song talking about independent ladies. Like, girl, we don't want to be independent no more. Read the room. Talking about all my independent ladies, put your hands up. Girl, you're married to Russell. Read the, like, you're not even one of the girls
But-
like that. You
but
don't
by-
know our fights.
But by independent, is she talking about being in a relationship or just independent in life, like business, career?
Yeah, but wrong
is-
person it. Leave that to Cardi B and them. I feel like she's just trying to, like, she's
but-
like Nicki Minaj trying to be one of the, stop it.
Yeah, but Cardi's in a relationship though.
Yeah, but Cardi can tell us to do that though.
Why?
Because it's just Cardi in it. It's Cardi's age.
So what are the credentials for someone who wants to tell women to be independent? Like what are the?
You have to know about this life. Ciara has never been a city girl.
Oh, is it more of a city girl thing?
Yeah, it's more like all my independent girls. Stop it. It's not your rap.
Are you talking about more?
How come Saucy Santana's have to tell you what to do, but Sarah can't?
Because Saucy is a city girl.
I think you're talking
One
more.
of the girls.
You're
Don't be a
talking more.
hater.
You're talking more to ratchetness then, I guess.
Yes, it's ratchetness, but also it's the message.
Being outside, being
yeah,
ratchet.
but
being...
do you know it's and the message as well, because Ciara is a wholesome, a wife woman.
Yeah, but now, remember I'm not saying she was ratchet before, but she was
She was one of the pioneers, isn't it?
what?
She was one of the pioneers.
Well, she wasn't
Yeah,
pioneering.
Yeah, man.
Get the guys
R-
to pay for things.
R&B crunk. Remember Sierra was talking about the goodies before. That was the first song, man.
Yeah, but my goodies is different to get these boys to pay for things.
I don't think she's ever advocated for that type of chivalry. I guess.
Sorry. It just doesn't sound true to her, innit? It doesn't. It's not you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Because we were all asking for your prayer. You can't go for everyone asking you for your prayer of how to get a
I
husband
remember
like
when
you
Sarah's
do.
prayer had the girls in a chokehold, didn't
A
it?
chokehold,
It's
and
like
then she came out with it, and that was it. She just said that she worked on herself, and the girls like, boo, no one see that.
What? Anyway.
It's crazy.
All right. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Thank you very much. I don't know why he managed to speed himself up and come and talk.
Oh, how is it?
Taking his time on purpose. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. The Mexico migrants. There's a deadly fire at. You can sit down quickly. You can still do this.
While you sit down, just me on the cake situation. How was that?
Oh, the cake was banging. Oh, you said the Biscoff? I keep thinking about it. I think I thought about it last night as well. You know?
I came in looking around. I thought you guys saved me.
There's some brownies.
You know, save me a couple so I can break my fast.
You can have some brownies.
Yes, yeah.
But the cupcakes, I need to order some. Banging.
Yeah.
But absolutely, she's a really good baker. And the red velvet was vegan.
Okay.
And that was actually nice. It was actually nice to have cake without my stomach doing a lot. So that was lovely.
Yeah.
But the Biscoff?
It was serious things.
Serious.
Apparently everyone preferred the vegan, Eman said.
Eman's a damn liar.
Oh, he's lying.
Eman's a
I'm not
liar.
lying. What, the brownies? Remember everyone chose the vegan brownie?
Yeah, but you keep hanging on to the brownies. There's cupcakes too.
Yeah, but that's a separate,
Nobody ain't
separate
really
thing.
looking for brownies, bro.
Trust me, because even when you know what? I was going to let you have a moment because he tagged us on the story. I said, I'm going to let you have the moment. I will let you have the moment.
Yeah, as Mark said, he's not really a brownie man. So when he was eating, he was just saying which one's the best hair. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, they were both meaty.
Yeah. Basically.
Please, Mexico. Please take us to Mexico.
Okay.
No, but I'm sorry.
Alright, so-
I realized what this could be something like. Both of them were lovely. All of them were lovely. It's just that particular brownie. I don't eat brownies.
Yeah, I'm not a brownie man.
Yeah, we're not brownie
brownies.
people.
That's why I said I wouldn't judge
Brownies
it.
are pink, you know.
Yeah,
Like
but it's
brownies
so
are
bad
brownies.
chocolate.
So you may be able to basically choose
Yeah,
which one's
I like
the best.
brownies,
'cause
man.
I don't know what the
you
standard
wouldn't.
is.
Yeah, we don't
So
eat
what,
brownies. I'm cupcake.
I both
I'm
types.
not gonna lie, my baker
Both
gave me an
types.
Oreo joint.
Second?
No, my little baker.
Yeah.
Gave me an Oreo
When?
brownie thing.
What?
Didn't want to create a scene.
Yeah,
Nah, it's old. It's past
Oh, okay,
tense.
I was going to say, okay. I was going to say, you can bring me some, not you give me a review.
What? Are
Like,
you
you
talking
bring
about
me
like?
The Oreo brownie thing.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like weed brownies, isn't it?
Oh no.
Oh, no. That's banging. I can
Yeah.
imagine it. Oh, that's banging. That would be banging. Yeah, I'm not a brownie, but I'm more of a cake and cookies type of girl. That's my bag.
Is that an innuendo?
No.
No,
Oh.
it's just we've got cookie history.
Yeah,
in
it's
it.
cookie history.
Cookie history.
No, that sounds
Yeah, no,
wild.
you're doing too much.
How am I doing too much? You're doing too much.
It's actual food in my market. It's actual food.
You know, I sounded bare inconspicuous over there, bro. Talk about cookies and that.
Boy.
All right. So our next headline, trigger warning here, and at least 40 people have died at a migrant processing center in Mexico in a fire that officials say started during a protest against deportations. Many of the victims had traveled from Central and South America trying to get into the US. The blaze at the facility in Ciudad Juárez broke out shortly before 2200 local time on Monday. The city, located across the Rio Grande River from El Paso in Texas, has seen an influx of people in recent weeks. Many have been heading to the US border in expectation of an end to Title 42, a pandemic-era policy which gives the US government the power to quickly expel migrants trying to cross the border. The Mexican president said that migrants had set mattresses ablaze. He also said that it was related to a protest that started, we think, this is what he's saying, when they learned that they were to be deported. They didn't think that this would cause this terrible tragedy. And the next headline takes us to Uganda, where we spoke about this briefly before. But I guess people who are directly affected are speaking out. So Uganda's parliament last week passed one of the world's toughest laws against homosexual activities, prompting widespread condemnation. If signed into law by the president, anyone who identifies as LGBT could face life in prison. It also threatens the existence of the handful of refugees where LGBT people have sought shelter after being kicked out of their homes. Ali, this is not his real name, but he had kept his sexuality secret, but was outed after he was arrested when Ugandan police raided an underground gay bar in the capital, Kampala, in 2019. Ali said that he said that his father said, "I never want to see you again. You're not my child. I can't have a child like you." Despite the obvious trauma of this experience. The young man in his mid-20s speaks in a gentle, calm way, and this is what he was saying. He was saying, he was searching for me to beat me, but my mother told me to hide. I did not have a plan, but I knew I had to leave home. His story of stigmatization, violence, and fear provides a glimpse into the lives of LGBT people in Uganda. Gay sex is already outlawed in the country, but the new anti-homosexuality bill goes even further. The measure, still awaiting presidential assent before it becomes law, prescribes life in prison for anyone identifying as a sexual minority, as well as the death penalty for child sex abuse committed by homosexuals. Raping a child under 14, or if the offender is HIV positive, already carries the death penalty, but this is rarely carried out. And the last headline, well, it's going to be about Paul O'Grady, but we spoke about that already. Also, I wanted to mention something that someone put in the community. I saw you saw it yesterday, Brent.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to mention this because this is for a very good cause, and obviously, as you know, we support people in our community. And this is basically somebody asking for sponsorship for a 10K run that they're doing. Yeah, let me actually get it up so I can read it out properly. Pardon me, guys.
Let me also put it up on the screen.
Yes, thank you, Brent. But yes, this is, you lot may have seen him in the chat as well. He goes by the name of Ramsey. He's called up a few times. I think his chat is actually Zizi's brother, yeah. And basically, he just said he's doing...
Is Zizi's brother?
No. Sorry. His sister's name is Zinab, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So his chat name is Zizi's brother.
Okay.
And basically, he's reaching out because he wanted to spread awareness about triple negative breast cancer.
Oh, wow.
So this particular form of cancer is one of the most aggressive forms of breast cancer, which predominantly affects African women, right? I'm going to invite him onto the show as well with somebody else who's actually gone through it, and obviously by God's grace has survived it as well.
Amen.
So that we can actually spread awareness, because this is something, like I said, that really affects us,
Our
basically,
people,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyway, long story short, he's doing a 10K run on the 1st. He's giving away raffles as well, and doing prizes. And most of the prizes, I believe 3 out of 4 of the prizes are basically highlighting black-owned businesses as well. Okay. So you could potentially win a Tea and Me Phases of a Day loose leaf tea bundle. So Tea and Me loose leaf tea bundle. A month of bespoke online coaching with a PT as well, Louis Walcott. And also a natural nail manicure with a manicurist by the name of Zana as well. So again, any donations, doesn't matter what it is, you know what I'm saying? Just to support the cause and obviously spread awareness about this very good, cause, man. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be mentioning it again on the run-up towards the 1st of April. But yeah, that's
Thank
it pretty
you.
much for the headlines.
Nice. Let's get into the reaction.
Morning, people.
I've got a bit of breaking news though, if you want to.
Break it.
All right, so obviously, you know the Premier League do the Hall of Fame, innit? Inductees. And they've just inducted Arsene Wenger and Sir Alex Ferguson into the Premier League Hall of Fame.
Big up them, man.
Yes.
I mean, so there's nothing to talk about. We can reflect on their history and their legacy and their rivalry.
Let's do that. The 2 greatest gaffers in Premier League history.
Oh, I'm surprised you've given Arsene Wenger that accolade, even though it's true. I'm surprised coming from you. Don't take it back now. Live in it.
You know what it is, yeah. Arsene helped change the league.
Yep.
You get me?
Yep.
And not a lot of many people. Pep's done that too, though. To be fair, but it's cool. But Arsene probably, I would say he ushered the league into what it is become today.
I agree.
You know what I'm trying to say? I would say that with the just with the mindset, with the diet, with them bringing them Frenchmen over and just letting people see a different side of how things can be done.
Yeah.
He takes that part of it. As far as the rivalry goes, we oversaid it a bit. You won it like 2 or 3 times, bro.
Won it 3 times. No.
My man won it. You know what I'm saying? Like we gassed it a bit. It sounds nice.
No. Let's not rewrite history. A rivalry. We're not talking about how many times you won it. Yes, you won the league title 13 times. We won it 3 times. Like, you're leaps and bounds above us in regards to how many times we won a title. But the rivalry was there. You know how many times we come... Even I'm not proud of this stat. You You know how many times we come second to you?
Yeah, no.
Like 6 times. Like, that's a lot of times, right? There's one time we came second to you 3 times in a row. 3 years in a row we came. You know what hell that was for me in school days?
Yeah,
To come second to United 3 years in a row was very painful. Yeah, at a time when it was just us two battling for the title. So the rivalry is strong in its history, but in terms of who came out on top most times, it's Man United.
I think obviously it's the most popular one,
Yeah.
the most well-documented one. Obviously it's culminated in a lot. We've had stuff with like Neville, Reyes, we've had the gaffers, we've had Wenger standing up on the dugout.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, so just because of the way it's gone, it's the most prominent, it is the best one probably. But it was a small, like I said, we don't want to do a revision history stuff. It was a small, you know what I'm saying? It was a small speck in Alex Ferguson's career. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Name in terms of a managerial rivalry. Name a bigger rivalry.
I'm not saying a bigger rivalry. Yeah? It wasn't as fiery as that Wenger United one, yeah. But Mourinho shook this league up and shook it on his head, and we was going at, and that Chelsea team, they beat us in cup finals. There's winning the leagues. That Chelsea was a.
I don't see Chelsea.
Chelsea was a problem.
Do you see Chelsea and United? Or no, sorry. Do you see Ferguson and Mourinho as having some type of rivalry?
I'm not saying that. But you remember, we're coming from a champion point of view. We're always talking about winning it. Chelsea and Mourinho changed that, messed that all up.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it was a point where it's like, rah, are we even ready for these lot?
There
was a point when it was like, what the hell is going on over there? Like, what are we gonna do? And I don't remember feeling like that with Arsenal ever, if that makes sense.
Nah, you're capping. Don't try and rewrite history. You're telling me, remember, we were in school these days. Telling me in school.
The intensity of the rivalry, I'm not saying it's the same. I'm not saying that.
When it was Arsenal Man United every single year, even FA Cup final when Giggs scored that goal, the whole Keown, Van Nistelrooy penalty miss. Fam, there's been a lot of moments.
Facts, and it's bigger. I'm not even trying to compare them. I'm not saying that yet, but I'm saying in terms of like Premier League and going for the league and going for the win and boom, 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 boom. The Arsenal one, it's not even. I don't want to say it's not comparable, but obviously it's different, innit? Like, it's different. But Mourinho and Chelsea's ascendance was a thing. It was a thing.
No, I'm saying it wasn't a thing. What I'm saying
and it probably wasn't for you because you weren't challenging for the league.
Yeah, but even if he was, I'm talking about specifically Man United, Chelsea, Mourinho, and Ferguson, right?
Okay,
How long did that rivalry last for?
I can't remember. Well, obviously, Arsenal's would be longer than, isn't it?
Like the Arsenal Man United rivalry, the Ferguson and Wenger rivalry lasted years. It wasn't a fleeting
3-year
thing. Remember, we won in that span. We won the league 3 times.
Have you done back-to-back leagues?
We came second to you guys 6 times. So that already, that's how many years is that? That's already 9 years.
The best part of a decade. Exactly. Have you done one back-to-back leagues before?
No. Our third league title, I think, came after you guys won it 3 on the trot, I believe. Remember, we came close a lot of times as well. I know no one cares about who came second, but it wasn't like you guys were like 10 points above us. It was always close.
Didn't we claw one back from you?
Yeah, definitely. Like
we clawed one back from you, innit? There was one where he was on top and we had to go for it.
One of my biggest regrets of Arsene Wenger's career at Arsenal is him not winning enough leagues. Because we could have won at least another 2 more. You know what I mean? 3 wasn't enough. Even the Invincible season, that team was meant to go on and be a dynasty. The next season, that team crumbled.
If you wanted to come back now, would you take him?
No. What type of question is that?
What do you mean how?
Arsene Wenger.
It's Wenger. There's some people that would be... it's Wenger.
Would you take Ferguson back?
No.
Exactly.
No, it's different. I think
it's
it's
not different. No, Arsene Wenger, he's transitioned now into another stage of his career.
No,
He's not,
Alex Ferguson's style of football is more in keeping with a time that's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Wenger's style could be easily adapted to today.
What I love is we still play that DNA that Arsene Wenger brought to Arsenal is still with us now. Like, I believe that obviously Arteta is he comes from Wenger's lineage, I guess, but I feel like that, passing, moving, fluid football, like it's been with us since Wenger and it hasn't left us.
Big up them, man.
Yeah, but yeah, big up. I think in regards to in your opinion, who were the top 5 managers in Premier League history?
The top 5 managers in Premier League history?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be based on necessarily trophies won. Just who done their thing, bro. Like who for you is, you know what I mean?
The top 5 gaffers in Premier League history are Pep, Alex, Wenger, Mourinho.
What, Klopp? You gave it to Klopp now?
I'm gonna now. I've got to pause and think now.
What do you think?
Klopp is definitely there.
Klopp would be there. Klopp, regardless of what he's achieved, what he's done. Obviously, he won Liverpool the league first time in 30 years or whatever. Yeah. And if you go and check, there's probably gaffers that can hold up to him in terms of wherever they won and stuff like that. But Klopp is actually one of the best gaffers to ever manage in the league. Like, regardless of what he's done, that's what he actually is.
Yeah.
So maybe put him.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of the best. He's definitely one of the best to come to this country and manage in this league. Definitely.
Who would be an outside pick for the 6th spot?
Who's a good one? Who's a gaffer that I think's good? I used to think Rodgers was good until these last 2 seasons he's having with Leicester. Because even though he flopped at Liverpool a bit and all that, but like, just his philosophy and his stuff like at Swansea, like just the way he plays football, I've always thought he was good.
Yeah.
But he's having a torrid time at the minute over in Leicester. Poch came and done good with Spurs, and even though it's only a small space of time, Spurs ain't been the same since he's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Poch, Ranieri done well at Leicester. Even though,
That was a outlier, but I don't know. What other gaffers are there that are decent?
Mancini
that we
at
like?
City.
O'Neill.
Martin O'Neill. Did you like Martin? Where's that? Villa mostly.
I can't remember him.
Martin O'Neill was at Villa for most of it. Moyes at Everton was good. I know he didn't do anything, but it was good. Remember, he was supposed to be Alex Ferguson's successor. Handpicked, apparently.
Alex is an idiot for that.
Who's that shortish guy with the curly hair and the glasses and well spoken?
Scottish, you say?
No,
Shortish.
Oh.
Curly hair, glasses.
Yeah.
Gaffer.
I swear it's O'Neill. Hold up.
He's got
Oh,
glass.
yeah,
He's got
yeah.
glasses. Yeah, it would be O'Neill. Speak slow, Irish done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be O'Neill. Martin O'Neill was alright. Back a day. I like Redknapp.
Jamie, I'm about to say Jamie.
I like Harry.
Redknapp. You know what?
I
Two
like
managers I like, old school managers I really like. Terry Venables. I love Terry Venables just as a man. Like,
Racist.
is he racist?
Serious?
Was he?
He's racist. He can get the fuck out of here.
Oh no, that's Ron Atkinson. I'm thinking Ron Atkinson, but Venables
I like Venables.
probably got some racism in there anyway.
And I liked Kevin Geegan when he was at Newcastle. I mean, he had a bit of bite about him.
Keegan was good.
Did he, Kevin Keegan, did he do Blackburn as well?
Did he what?
Did he
No,
manage
Nike
Blackburn
done
as well?
I'm
Blackburn.
not sure.
Not Mark Hughes. Who done Blackburn?
I remember Mark Hughes as a manager.
Man City.
Yeah,
He managed Blackburn as well.
Yeah.
He managed Blackburn as well. He had
Yeah.
City before they got the money and all that, or when they just got the money.
Yeah.
Mark weren't that bad. I had someone that I was going to say that I liked, and now I forgot them. Oh, Big Sam, man.
Oh, Allardyce.
Big Sam, man. He's stupid. Bolton days and all that. Like, he's coming, he does jobs.
Yeah.
He's like, you get me?
Sam
He'll
Allardyce.
forward and do a job.
Sure.
What
You get
about
me?
what's his face? Who's back at Crystal Palace? What's his name again?
Hodgson.
Yeah, Hodgson.
No, I can't stand Hodgson. He needs to hurry up and die, man. He's taking a piss.
Whoa.
Why would he be playing when he's 75? He needs to retire,
Whoa.
man.
What
Do you
about
rate the Stoke guy?
Robson?
Pulis.
That's it.
Got to rate Pulis a bit, man.
Pulis.
I rate my man that came up and thought he was cold, and then they was playing flyer football for a little bit, and it just couldn't. It's not AD. Who's the chippy one, and he was Blackpool manager.
Blackpool. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't remember Blackpool manager.
What's his name, man? He was funny, and he thought he was cold, and he was trying to play fast, expansive stuff in the Premier League. Was just getting cooked up. Oh, 1 second. Let me look in the chat. Let me see if someone remembered quickly. What's his name?
Is this AJ news from yesterday?
Yeah, from yesterday for today.
Okay.
It's from yesterday for today.
Yeah,
Okay.
for today. Yeah.
You want to read it?
All right. Here we go. So, all right. AJ says he will retire if he loses. Anthony Joshua says he will retire from boxing if he loses against Jermaine Franklin on Saturday at the O2 Arena.
Ian Holloway.
Ian Holloway. It was Ginger, innit?
Nah.
No, I'm thinking of Neil Warnock. Sorry. The two-time world champion is making his return to the ring this weekend to face an American heavyweight after successive defeats to Alexandra Usyk. Joshua will be looking to win his first professional fight since December 2020, but has admitted he will step away from boxing if he loses a third successive bout. AJ said, I will retire if I lose. I think this is happening. I'm not here to battle people. If people want me to retire, I will retire. I'm not going to fight if people don't want me to. It's not even about the money. It's about the competitor in you. That's what's important. the pressure, comes with the business and it comes with the territory. I know that. Bismillah.
These are sick. Why do we talk about football and basketball? I mean, football and boxing. They're the only sports that exist in the world. We'll cover basketball more in playoff season.
Yeah.
No one's in the crucible at the minute, so there's no point talking about snooker or anything.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you don't care about cricket. I, for one, ain't going to talk about fucking rugby ever again on here. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. When it's Wimbledon, we'll talk about tennis. Like, I don't know. What you want?
Do we believe AJ's retiring?
He's better.
What
What if he loses?
Yeah.
I could see it, because if he does, it's like...
Yeah, what else is there?
What's happening?
All right, let me move.
Are we done?
Because end the show,
Yeah, basically, we're done in like 2 minutes.
we're done anyway.
Yeah, we're pretty much done. AJ won't lose. But if he did, yeah, I think he would need to relax, you know.
You think he'll retire?
Because like Franklin is
Meaty.
was he at the time? I think.
So
he
is he saying this
was he
knowing?
unranked?
Is he saying this knowing that he's gonna win, basically?
I think so, but also because people were criticizing him.
Oh,
I think
sorry.
it started from Johnny Nelson.
Wait, Brent, this is on free shots.
Yeah, I haven't changed the
Oh, so you mean just look there?
Johnny Nelson pretty much said, "Yo, if I'm not mistaken, if he does lose, then he should retire." So it came from that basically. He was responding to that. So yeah, but he's gonna win, man. But I just think he needs to win by a knockout.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He needs to get him out of there.
Yeah.
Make a big statement, you know what I'm saying? And get back in there, man.
Okay.
Because people again want the AJ Fury fight. I mean, some people want it because some people don't, because they just feel like Fury's just gonna win in it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it will be a big fight for British boxing. Just boxing period though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think it'll probably be a bigger fight than, in terms of sales anyway, than a Fury and Usyk fight.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it, man.
All
All
right.
right, let's get into Out Ere then. Today's recipient of Out Ere is... This has been here. You are dying to talk about this, because I always ignore it and you just keep it here. So now I'll talk about it. So you can just go.
You're one.
Yeah, y'all won. Y'all got me to talk about it. These Out Eres are kind of like where to do, because this is like so obviously Out Ere. It's like it kind of goes without saying. There's a British foster mother of an Afghan migrant. Yeah, has come out. Yeah, she's talking about this. One of her foster kids. He got deported for trigger warning. Sorry, he got deported for raping a 12-year-old girl. You get me? And then she's like just being a whistleblower and all that, because it's come to find out he's trying to come back to England. You get me? So he was thrown out of the country in 2019, and he's been making his way from Afghanistan through all these different places to get up to France, to get back to England. He don't want to be nowhere else. He just wants to be in England, because England give you stuff. He can get education, he can get a house, he can get money. He wants all these things. Apparently he's a changed man. He's married now, and he's got a wife and a daughter. Oh, wow. And they are trying to make their way back to this here England for sanctuary. And she wants to let people know this is what's going on. She's trying to say, don't get on this boat. Don't do it. I don't want you here. But that's how I thought she was trying to keep him away because she's a monster. Now it just sounds like she cares about him. I told him, don't get on the boat. Like, I don't want you to drown. He can't swim. I'm like, what? I'm confused. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm not even really sure what this piece is about, because obviously he's done out here because he's a rapist. Do you know how I feel? He's a child rapist at that. He's already been kicked out of the country, and no, I don't want him back here. I'm guessing nobody doesn't want him back here. So this was pretty self-explanatory. I didn't want to talk about it though, yeah, because just of what's going on with the world with immigration and stuff like that, and just some of the sentiments that's going around and some of the language that people are using. I didn't want to pile on some. Don't let them come here and
he's a criminal.
make them not get on the boats and that. Yeah, but people
He's
things
a
get
rapist.
yeah,
That's
but things get lost. People pile on and think I'm involved with all of that.
Yeah, you're Pretty Patel's
Yeah,
doing her
henchman,
bidding. Yeah,
and I'm not.
yeah, you're definitely not.
You know what I'm trying to say? So I didn't really want to.
I thought you.
I didn't really want to talk about this because I just think this is.
What's funny though is that sis is talking about, I'm advising him to come. I don't think he's even allowed.
No, he's not. He's going to do it illegally. He's going to do it illegally.
Yeah, smuggling.
Yeah, he's going to smuggle in.
So did an ocean watch?
Well, this is what
Yeah,
I guess. This is the row that's going on about immigration and stuff now. They probably, I don't know how they're manning the borders and what they're doing.
Man in the waters.
Well, but yeah, hopefully he don't come back here. And like I said, it goes without saying, he is definitely done out here. I don't know why you don't wanted me to highlight this.
Okay.
Like, honestly, but let's get into the outro.
All right, guys, it's been a great show. Thank you very much. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on our social media platforms the day after TNB, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Join the community.
Join the community. Bye.
Peace.
Well,